Hello, everyone. Trying to steal my thunder? Okay, I see how it is. And then you ignored it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this evening's broadcast of Night City Terrors, brought to you by the Component Cast. My name is Beth, and I am the Gamemaster of this wonderful little expedition. For those of you who are not aware of what Cyberpunk is, the Cyberpunk is a dystopian sci-fi future setting created by R. Talsorian Games and Mike Pondsmith back in ye olden days. Some of you might be more familiar with it with the game release of 2077 and the Netflix release of Cyberpunk Edge Runners, both of which are absolute ballers. We love them. And there is a tabletop system of it that we are going to be playing, all of us here today, at the Component Cast, because we like playing tabletop games, right? Yes? Everybody has to agree. You're all obligated to agree with me on that one. Thank you. Before we get started with tonight, we do have some little bitty introductions. A couple of us you know, but I'll start with myself because I'm just the coolest out of everybody here. Suck it up. My name is Beth. I am the Dungeon Master for quite a few different TTRPGs, but mostly Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder. I have been playing various TTRPGs for the past 30-ish years or so. Got started in late 2nd edition D&D, did Vampire the Masquerade, Call of Cthulhu, Starfinder, Pathfinder, D&D 3rd, D&D 5. Got into Pathfinder 2nd edition relatively recently, and of course, Cyberpunk. Former Navy, plays on Component Cast. I play Soul/Ruby on our Monday afternoon games. Yeah, that's me. On my left, I guess, up here, I think over here is DM Lake. You might recognize him. Why don't you tell about yourself, DM Lake?
Really the simplest way to put it. Not for Cyberpunk. This is going to be a bit more of a wild ride for Cyberpunk, but as we're getting into this, I'm going to be playing Mars, the resident solo for this little intrepid group of adventurers and edge runners, and generally the guy who's going to be responsible for making sure nobody dies, generally by killing up somebody else first.
Sure. And right underneath me, I think over here is Jack, Aiden, Zoe.
Hi, I'm Aiden. It's nice to meet all of you. I like games, TTRPGs in particular, but video games are just as well, right? So Cyberpunk in both TTRPG and video game is great for me. I also don't like following the rules apparently and just talk right in front of Beth, which makes Cyberpunk great for me because none of us will follow the rules at any point in time.
God help me.
I will be playing Jackalope, also known as Adelinda Price, which will come out later, possibly, maybe not. But for now, you know me as Jack.
Sure. Over in this corner, camera angles are weird over here. My finger disappears in the background. Down in the bottom left over here is Mr. Mizzix.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mizzix, and I do commission art on Twitter, and I've been playing TTRPGs for around 6 years now. My first one wasn't D&D, actually. It was Dungeon World, of all things. And after that, it kind of just continued into a hobby, and I'm a first-timer here on Component Cast. Nice to meet all of you. And I'll be playing Dante Little St. Augustine, who is a nomad from the Philippines. So, kamusta na?
Awesome. This goober over here, and camera angles are a little weird, but he's on my right, your left, Shannon.
How you doing? My name is Shannon. I play Corbin Umbra Phoenix. I am the group's medtech. I am here to keep the red stuff inside of you. Hopefully. I've been playing TCRPGs for a couple years now, on and off throughout the years. I think I first started, I think it was back in 2003. I used to sit there and run White Wolf, and there was another one by their group.
It was White Wolf with Mike, right?
Mike and with Hector.
Oh man.
Yeah, so-
I'm feeling like Matt Damon in Saving Private Ryan, where you just hit a scene where he just suddenly gets real old. Because that was 20 years ago.
20 years plus, actually.
Oh, don't say that out
If
loud.
you're- Well, yeah, so
Cyberpunk. Rapid de-aging is a thing.
I wish.
that is true.
Yes, and last but certainly not least, over in the other corner, Riley.
Hello, everybody. Pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Riley Manis. I am a voice actor and newfound TTRPG player. This is my first time on the Component Cast. Very nice to meet all of you. I'm not going to carbon date myself by saying how long I've been playing TTRPGs, because I don't want to remind myself that I'm getting old and frail. But I don't like people that much, which is why I've decided to be this group's netrunner.
Antisocial and low cool is pretty much the standard run of any netrunner, but that's okay. So, with all of you introduced, I think it's about time we get started, and let's get going. What do y'all think? Shall we play?
Yeah.
I'm game.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll.
Absolutely.
We're gonna roll in with the intro, and then we'll get started. See y'all shortly. Welcome back, everyone. So, as I quietly adjust a quick camera here, because apparently somebody's bleeding. There we go. Mostly fixed. Fixed? Nope. And there we go. Cool. So, let us begin with a little bit of a tale. Why do we play tabletop role-playing game? There are a lot of reasons why we tell stories. Ever since way back in the younger days of humanity, we like to explore the possibilities of what if? What could be? Stories are the threads that weave the tapestries of our lives, binding us together in a shared experience of love, loss, triumph, and tragedy. They are the sparks that ignite our imagination and transport us to realms that wonder and inspire us to confront our deepest fears and our greatest triumphs. They allow us to glimpse the heights of human potential and reveal the shadows that lurk within our hearts. And with this in mind, we will now venture into the year of 2045. We arrive at the heart of Night City, a dystopian metropolis where the powerful megacorporations reign supreme, and the divide between the haves and the have-nots is wider than it ever has been before. Here, amidst the neon lights and towering skyscrapers, we find ourselves immersed in a world of darkness and danger, where heroes and villains walk the razor's edge between life and death. In this unforgiving urban landscape, we will encounter stories of survival, betrayal, hope, and ambition, as the people of Night City, and all of you, strive to navigate the treacherous waters of a society on the brink of chaos. Through your and their struggles and triumphs, we shall delve into the human spirit itself and confront the shadows that lurk within our own hearts and discover the true depths of our potential and the limits of our resilience. In the gilded halls of wealth and privilege, a young woman, or a young man, perhaps, works diligently in the mergers and acquisitions accounting offices of Landstar Cybertronics. Clacketing away at a keyboard, she is unaware that in a nearby office, an loud "Aha!" is heard. A small woman, maybe 19, 20 years old, very long purple hair, bursts into your office, Adelinda, with a scream sheet. Miss Price! Miss Price! I got it!
Abigail, please. Can't you see I have so much to do in so little time, and I would like to, for once in my goddamn life, go home and enjoy a cup of champagne.
But what if, and hear me out, and she will take this scream sheet, this digitized newspaper, and set it down in front of you. And on the headline it reads, Missing Person, Lucy Rinnemeyer, daughter of CEO of another corporation, missing.
This actually intrigues me, and I pull myself away from my work to check into this Lucy Rittemeyer. Interesting.
The scream sheet seems to detail that the executive engineer for Rockland Augmentics, George Edward Rinnemeyer's daughter, is missing and has appealed to the NCPD to recover her. Lucy is but one of several missing persons that have gone missing. Missing persons gone missing recently. And she'll then hold up, or Abigail will then hold up her phone. I got a guy who's looking.
I will
looking.
I will look at her agent. I'm very curious at this point, pulling it in.
There is an account on there with a number that reads Maxim Konolev. Is a fixer.
My mind starts to race. Like, I start to get that excitement that I only get when I go out to do jobs like this. Getting away from the corpo world is... it helps my psyche so much at this point. So I look up at Abigail and I look back down at her agent. I'll take it. Jack will take it.
Okay. My office is ready when you are.
Thank you, Abigail. You've done well together.
She just gives the biggest cheese-eating grin, grabs her scream sheet, and scurries off back to her office.
I make the most standard of notes in my agent saying that Abigail requires some sort of reward for this, but it is a reward that's based in very much like bureaucracy. Like, it is what all the people who do a good job get, making it thus unspecial.
Okay.
You get a gold star.
What does Adelinda look like?
What does she look like right now? She is very prim and proper. She has a very minimalist kind of dress on, but also very corpo. She dresses currently above her means, but a lot of clothing is given to her by Landstar Cybertronics at this point because they want to make a good impression, despite Adelinda's debts. She has currently long hair done in a high ponytail, and very on-point makeup, not like I'm wearing right now. She is basically as prim and proper as one can get.
Sure. What is she gonna do?
Make an addendum to her notes for today.
End of the day?
Saying that, yes, close everything out. An apology is written to Preladia saying something has come up and these reports will be finished on the morrow.
Okay. As you clack out your keyboard, log off, the lights in your office kind of dim as if it's expecting you to start preparing for the closing off business today. Despite the fact that it's only, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not the end of day, but it's getting there, so you're probably not going to get yelled at for taking an hour off early. Probably.
Let's be honest, I was probably going to be here for the next 10 hours anyways.
That's very true. Standard work week is 76 hours.
Yep.
Welcome to Night City, chums. All right. Are you gonna call? Are you gonna wait for the end of the day, then call?
I will do my standard. I will get in contact with Abigail. She's in the next room, but
Yep.
Abigail knows what I need in this situation.
Yep.
So we set everything up for me to go out
Okay.
being an edge runner.
Yeah, we'll detail that in a wee bit. Another person punched over a sleazy, greasy diner burger that Adelinda wouldn't be caught dead at. Leon, your phone. Faintly buzzes.
Suppose he's just gonna take a moment to wipe his hands. Kind of brings it up, looks at it for a second. Is there a name? Caller ID?
There is. It is a local fixer of the Little China region named Maxim Konolev.
He's gonna think about it for a second before he'll just kind of click it, put it to his ear, and just say, "Go."
Greetings, my friend. I have a job opportunity I believe you might find interesting. There is a situation that requires the skills of capable edge runners like yourself. Are you interested in hearing more?
What's the pay?
It'll be dealt with by the client, but it pays well enough.
Where's the meat spot?
Say again, I'm sorry?
Where's the meat spot?
It'd be the forlorn hope this evening.
Alright.
Look for me. There'll be a quiet booth.
I'll be there.
Appreciate it. Have a good evening. And the line will click. Dino, the man who served you the drinks and the food, looks across from you. Hey, got a job, huh?
Maybe. We'll see. But I'm not so sure.
You know, in these days, the gig's a gig, you know. Been kind of light with work.
Yeah, well, after that shit went down with Crescent, I'm not sure I want to take any work too soon.
Maybe it's time you get back up on the horse, huh?
Yeah, fuck it. What am I living for anyways?
All right. And as you get up and kind of wipe your hands off, what does Leon Mars Larson look like?
Leon Mars is a very odd sight in Night City. While he fits the role of something that's just dressed in the extremes, this long red trench coat, cargo pants of camo fatigues, and a black tank top, the style screams something more out of a Western than the modern age. Dressing like a sheriff from the Old West mixed with someone who's just found themselves out of time. This sleeked back blonde hair and well-trimmed goatee, these bright red aviators that kind of almost glint and shine as he walks through the ambient light of a night city, carrying let's just be a duffel bag under one shoulder, and just kind of walking with his back up and his head high, as if he's comfortable in his position. Seems at home.
Walking out into the streets of Night City, this light gray rain lightly falls.
It's another day at the office.
On another section of Night City, in a bright, well-lit, and yet somehow managing to be dark at the same time, is a net cafe, where any number of individuals who desire to use the World Wide Web, such as it is, sit. Aranax, as you're plugging away at your data set, a message will pop up on your agent, and a phone call is waiting to be picked up.
Huh. Alright. Let's see what this is about.
As the name pops up, it is a Maxim Kornilev. My friend, I have a job opportunity for you. I think you might find interesting. I'm putting together a diverse group of edge runners to find the missing Lucy Rennemeyer. Client is paying some pre-money. Can I count you interested?
I can't say no to your scratch, Maxie.
I think this is a good thing. Forlorn hope. In 2 hours.
You got it.
Click. The hustle and bustle of this net cafe is not to be underestimated. It is busy and packed, almost shoulder to shoulder, but that's normal for you. What does Aranax look like as he steps up?
As he steps up and gets ready to set out to go get ready, he's in his leisure wear right now, naturally. No one wants to be cramped up in uncomfortable, fancy clothing, especially in a net cafe like this. Simple, plain and simple hoodie and sweats. He's not too far from his personal abode at the time, so easy transfer to go change into his nomad leathers before he heads out.
Heck yeah. Making your way back to your place, you start gearing up. A little farther out from Night City, out in ye old Badlands, where the hot blazing sun is whipping up the dust of an outside rain. A man works under his car. And just out of reach, little saint, you hear your phone.
Hang on. Slide out. Hang on. Nope. Just crawl over the top of the hood. Hello! You've reached Dante Little St. Augustine. How can I help you?
Mr. Augustine, I am Maxim Kornilev. I have job if you are interested.
Sure. Dante looks over towards his car. It's a little beat up. It was like, yeah, I could use the extra scratch. What you got for me?
Missing persons case, Lucy Rennemeyer. You're interested? Meet at the Forlorn Hope in 2 hours.
I can get there in 1.
Then you are go-getter. I appreciate this attitude.
And thank you for keeping me in mind. And then Dante will hang up, get in his souped-up quadra, and fire up the engine, and then pray, just going, please work. Yes! Let's go!
What does Dante look like as he zooms off into the distance?
Dante looks like if you took the style of pre-colonial Philippines and modernized the hell out of it. He's got a very vibrant looking red bandana. He's got a vest that like kind of looks like the kind of vest like old traditional Filipino warriors would wear.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a lot of like he's got like a lot of tattoos all over his body that kind of like signify where he's from in the Philippines, and a lot of it kind of just like indicates like closer towards the coast than towards the islands usually. And but he's wearing lots of like classical nomad-looking gear, very sturdy-looking like biker jeans, and only ever has the one set of clothes. I did not realize you needed more than one.
Alrighty then. And another man riding the metro from A to B. Corbin, your phone. In your pocket.
Corbin just looks at the pocket, takes the phone out. Who's on the caller ID?
Maxim Konolev.
Corbin here.
Mr. Umbra, my name is Maxim Konolev. Local fixer from Little China. I have a job if you are looking for money.
I gotta always get some Reddies in my pocket. What do you got?
Missing persons case. Local executive's daughter goes missing. You and some other edge runners, you find her, bring her back safe, da?
Sure, we can do that.
Forlorn Hope. 2 hours.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Click. The metro is filled with the nicest of people. And by that I mean, it's the people who can't afford to do anything else. It's packed and busy, it's hot and sweaty, and you're there. What do you look like?
Corbin stands about average height, about like 5'9" or so. He's got the tan skin of a traditional Japanese male. He's currently wearing some almost like calf-high boots, dark cargo pants, and he's got a sleeveless vest on. His hair is always slicked back with the side cut.
Okay. The last person to get the call, just as emerging from Abigail's office, is a new individual. Jack, what do you look like?
Jack is the epitome of everything currently cool. Wearing bright urban flash colors, kind of pseudo armor jack, but you know it's fabulous armor jack, like spared no expense. There is a gun on the hip, just a small arm, as well as a blade across the middle of Jack's back, kind of like a holstered there. Hair is short. Lots of little subtle changes. One would notice this as Chem skin, but it is actually Adelinda from earlier, just subtly changing her appearance to look more masculine, standing about 5'9".
Okay. You're the one who has not gotten the call. You will have to make it yourself.
Hey, Abby, you got that phone? I'm gonna give that guy a call now. Sound good?
Yeah, sure, Miss Jack, yeah.
Thank you. And I will actually call this Maxine.
Maxime. Yeah. The faint USSR anthem. Dun, 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 will play in the background. I don't do anymore. I want to, get Russia on me. We'll play before the Maxim Konolev here.
Hi, it's Jack Jackalope. We met maybe. Don't matter. I'm here for the job.
Yeah. You have a name for reference.
Have you heard of Abby Normal?
Nah. Yes.
Can't tell if that's an area. Okay, yeah.
Duh, yes.
Alright. Yeah, she would be my reference. Isn't that right, Abby? And I kind of, indicate that she's still in the room with me.
Yeah, boss, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, Forlorn Hope. 2 hours.
Sounds good. I'll meet you there.
No.
And I'll hang up.
I'll hang up. You all make your way to the Forlorn Hope. For a little bit of explanation, the Forlorn Hope is kind of a discreet location. One of those, you wouldn't find it unless you looked for it, dive bars. Dimly lit in an alleyway within Night City's urban jungle. When you arrive, this seedy dive bar reeks of a lot of different things. Somewhere between bad beer, bad BO, but at the same time, there's this edge and the grizzled veteran looks of a lot of different edge runners that are in here. This is, Shayna would get it, the ready room, for lack of a better term.
Oh god.
Arriving first, since they got the first call, is Leon. The bartender up front is this quite large woman. Marianne looks at you for a moment. Yeah, what can I get for you? You're muted, my friend.
You can start by getting me something dark to drink, but also I'm waiting for. Mars is gonna blank for a second and pull out his phone. I'm looking for this person. Just gonna basically show the caller ID to her.
She'll point to a nearby sound booth. In there. The drink, a wrong accent. The drink, eh? Beer all right?
It'll do just fine.
Mm-hmm. As you are getting ready to walk away, the door will open up. Or actually, what you hear first of somebody screeching outside, coming to a dead stop, and this little quadra pulling in and hopping out of the car is another man dressed in red.
Dante will walk up to the Forlorn Hope and head inside.
Yep.
And we'll just like, people have watches, or just like, is there like time on your phones?
There's a lot of different ways. Some people have LED like watches in their skin. Like it's
yeah. Dante will just like check his like phone, the time on his phone, and go, totally made it in an hour.
Another edge runner for Maxim, I guess. The bartender will just point to the booth. He's over there.
Oh, sweet.
Riley, how did you get there?
I mean, walk's a walk in Night City. Nothing too complicated.
Walk is a walk. Local area, not too hard to get around. You can move it in. And as you walk in, now that you're dressed up in your Netrunner digs. That's the word I'm looking for. Digs. What are you looking like?
Well-worn and comfortable jeans, with a nice secure belt, keeping all the equipment I have on me nice and sturdy. A little backpack, of course, to keep my things put together. Holster, whatnot. Most notably is the nomad jacket that I'm wearing, with the back covered up by my external cyber deck that I have set on my back as of now, and nice urban wear aviators, lowering them and peering over to get a look at the bar.
It looks like it could have been washed a few times and needs to be washed a few times more. There's a few bottles and two individuals dressed in red who seem to be looking and then looking around at the bartender. Marianne, a very husky woman, very heavier set, bald on one side, hair flipped over to the other. Left hand is all cybered up. Now the one for Maxim.
Yep.
At least y'all's punctual. He's in the booth over there. Okay. as you all start making your way over toward it, almost kind of walking into the door at the same time, Corbin, Jack, two very differently dressed and differently mannered individuals, approaching the door at more or less the same time.
I lift my glasses up to Corbin and just kind of like, I'm chewing bubblegum, probably obnoxiously, and I blow a bubble at him. After you.
No. Age before beauty.
Ow. All right. And Jack will head inside.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. Much as you would imagine, this bar looks a little seedy and a little ripe. It smells of smoke. But it's got some Silverhand playing in the background, so it can't be that bad.
It's the most important part.
Marianne will look. Booth.
Oh, you part of the secret club too? Come on, beautiful. Let's go see what they want.
Let me get a drink first.
All right.
Corbin walks over to the bar.
Gonna get you.
Let me get a whiskey.
Neat.
2 fingers.
Alright. She'll take a glass and... It's bottom of the barrel whiskey, but it's definitely whiskey. Pour it, slide it over.
How much?
15 eddies.
Alright. Corbin hands over the eddies. Walks back to the booth.
Okay. This soundproof glass booth is comfortable seating with several different sofas and chairs arranged in it all. And in the middle of it is this very well-dressed man, bald, completely bald on the head, but tatted up all over. And a very well-trimmed but full-length beard. Dressed in a trench coat, but underneath it is a very nicely done suit and tie, 3-piece. And he'll look at all of you and ashing out his cigarette. It seems the party has arrived, huh? Good.
Hey.
Welcome, Ed Runners. I am Maxim Konolev, and I will be your fixer for this operation. The job is simple. He kind of leans up and grins a little bit. Missing person, yeah. NCPD has reported that Lucy Rennemeyer, the 19-year-old daughter of Rockland Augmentics executive engineer George Edward Rennemeyer, has just joined the growing number of women missing in Night City. Over the last 4 weeks, 7 have been reported missing across the University District. Their whereabouts are currently a complete mystery to the NCPD detectives who still have no leads. Mr. Rennemeyer has yet to really reach out for comment. My client's daughter, my client is interested in her recovery and is authorized to pay me 2,000 eddies per head to the contractors of my choice. You all come, looks towards Jack, mostly highly recommended.
I just kind of shrug. What do you want from me?
You will each receive a 500 eddy each upon the signing of a contract with Rockland Augmentics, with the remainder issued once Lucy Rennemeyer has been recovered, whatever state you happen to find her in.
Okay. Dante raises his hand.
This is not classroom.
Oh, right. Sorry. Quick question. If this is an investigation, I just have one curiosity. Do you expect there to be heat? Because for me, I mostly drive.
My friend, This is Night City. I would always expect heat.
True. And, well, you do have the best driver in front of you right now.
Really? Where is he?
He's
Looking around you.
right here. He's
Hmm.
right here. Is this guy. This guy. Do you know how hard it is to drive in the Philippines?
No, I'm from Russia.
Well, it's extremely hard. And
Hmm.
the traffic laws there are more suggestions than laws.
You have traffic laws. He just grins a little bit beneath the beard.
Not here.
How about the rest of you?
Yeah, real. It seems to me it's pretty straightforward. So you want us to go and hunt down and find this girl. You don't care if we take care of whoever's doing with. We just want you to find the girl. That's what I understand.
That is what the client suggests. Yeah.
You said majority of these kidnappings have happened in the university district. You got a tighter area than that.
That
It's
is
a big
it.
area to search.
I would look towards NYU. Or NCU, excuse me. Everybody who has gone missing has been student.
Well, that certainly works better for that. And this 500 in advance, is that in addition to the 2,000 per person, or is that just the front?
That is a front.
Alright.
These other 7 girls that have gone missing, or presumably girls, all part of influential families?
No.
No.
He will actually take up a PDA and kind of slap it in the air, and a brief image will pop up. Various individuals. Why don't you all go ahead and make me perception checks?
Is that under awareness?
22.
22.
21.
21.
I got a 16.
16.
So
I got
I
12.
12.
I fumbled.
So when you roll a d10 and it's a 10, you roll an additional d10 and add that number. If you roll a 1, you roll another d10 and subtract that number.
Yeah, so my total comes to 7.
7. Okay.
22 then.
Ooh. Nice.
Awesome. Those of you that rolled relatively well, that being about 16 or higher, there are a few striking similarities between all the girls who have gone missing. Relatively youthful, all about the same age, all about the same build, all about the same skin color, eye color, and hair color. That being about 5'7", blonde hair, green-eyed. For those of you that rolled low, they're people, man. Like,
Cool.
Any of these girls bears similarities to anybody that Mars knows?
that you know specifically or in general?
Specifically.
No.
Okay.
You say they were all blonde?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, seems like our fella got a type here.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky.
You can see Jack is scrutinizing the images and just goes, well, they're all cute.
I mean, yeah. You say that.
Yeah, that's a way of putting it. So we got a specific type, and we got a specific area, and it seems we got a time frame that this job needs to be done by. Or we just trying to, or we just got to do it for whatever happens to this poor girl gets worse.
Presumably, if she is missing and the others are missing, we do not have good frame of reference of what their life expectancy is. So as soon as possible would be preferred.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess. If they've kidnapped 7 girls in 4 weeks, then it's gonna be pretty damn fast.
Indeed.
Alright. Seems like a pretty straightforward job to me. I'll take it. I can't speak for the rest of these chums.
I mean, I'll take it. Every crew needs a good driver.
I'll take the job. Could always use some eddies.
Yeah, I also need the ideas. Looking forward to working with you all, chooms.
Most of
Likewise.
you, anyway.
Excellent. I will think this is a good time for you guys to get to know each other. And he will stand up and light another cigarette. Looking forward to future business. He will walk out and close the door and let all of you be up to your own devices.
Right. Well, if we're gonna do the introduction thing, I suppose we should make it short and sweet. You can call me Mars. I'm the guy who's gonna be shooting people if we need to be shooting people. Or if we need to be chasing people, I'll be doing that too. If anybody starts trying to fuck with you and you don't think you can handle that, just scream my name real loud and I'll see what I can do.
Is it Mars and like the God of War?
I suppose. Think that's where the name came from. There's a
I heard
planet.
that.
There's a planet called that too, but you know, either or.
Eh. Well,
I'm Jack.
nice.
Oh, nice to meet you all as well. I won't be shooting people, but I have a lot of other talents to bring to the table. So you need a people person. I'm the people person.
I'm Corbin. You get hurt? Let me know. I'll patch you up.
Nice. What's like the worst injury you've had to deal with, like on the job?
I don't think I know you well enough to tell you that just yet.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dante. Little Saint, but everyone just calls me Saint.
Aronax is kind of fidgeting with his agent, kind of cross-checking all this information, trying to get us a first lead without looking up. Aronax, good old net runner. But if you need help with your cybernetics, let me know.
Right. Looking over these windows, either because you said there's pretty much all the information we can want for that they gathered. We've got there's a specific type in common, and we now know NCU, which is a pretty small area. Did all
Yeah.
of these individuals disappear in a roughly similar time frame?
As in time of day?
Time of day, yes.
No, it's all over the place.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I hope you all like sitting around waiting for stuff to happen, because that's what we're about to be waiting to do. You all know how to do a stakeout?
My least favorite part of the job.
Why not use bait?
8?
Mars looks around. Listen here, I know I'm a pretty blonde with green eyes, but I don't think I'm his type.
So, Jack has some shift tax, has chem skin, and tech hair. I can basically just plug in my agent what I want, and it'll happen, right?
Yeah.
I will alter my hair to blonde, if someone pointed out that detail to Jack. And lower my hood a little bit, showing a little bit of shoulder.
How old is Jack?
Like 24.
Little older?
Mm.
Mars is
Maybe.
gonna pull down his aviators a little bit and look at Jack. Yeah, all right.
Go ahead. Shoot, there's a check for this.
I mean,
This,
could work.
This
Le-
screams to me
Disguise.
a wardrobe and style check.
Yes, sorry, that's what I was trying to find. Sorry.
Mhm.
Saber, what are you doing, dog? Get down.
This guy's probably could work too. Disguise check.
Yeah, it'd be disguise check.
Or acting maybe.
That's gonna come
Yeah.
later.
I'm trying to look for where disguise is currently.
I don't see.
I think it's
under-
wardrobe and style.
Okay. I can do that. 16?
16. Okay. It's close, but the one flaw, unfortunately, is the one thing your Ken skim and hair can't do, and that's she's a little older.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I can revert everything back.
I mean,
I
you
still
certainly
think it
can
might
give
be
it a
worth
shot.
trying.
Yeah.
It's Night City. It's gonna be misty. It's gonna be foggy. It's gonna be dark. It's worth a shot.
That assumes that our just stakeout doesn't work. We have an area, though. I'd be interested in seeing what the NCPD has come up with, but, you know, they're relatively tight on these kinds of situations.
Yeah.
If we find a camera, I can check its history if it has any.
Definitely.
Mars is gonna take a second to look around at this group with like a look of just moderate surprise on his face, like, well, I'll be damned if you all aren't half competent.
Yeah,
All right,
oughta
speed
be.
jockey, we ought to get out there.
All right. Let's go.
All right.
Uh,
You gather your party and venture forth.
mhm. And then, really quickly, as we're heading out towards the my souped-up quadra, which is just like this crazy car that has like all the bits and pieces of like a classic nomad vehicle. It's got like a crazy engine on it too. It has this big combat plow on the front for knocking other vehicles out of the way. And also a communication center. And I will hand out. There's 5 of us.
Yes.
Yep.
I will hand out 5 communicators to everybody.
You can link them to your agents.
Yeah, you can link them to your agents too.
All right.
It's beautiful, and Jack will actually run up and just like kind of place hands on the vehicle. Not sure what your reaction to that would be, but that's happening.
No, that's okay. It's my baby. Call her the Black River.
The Black River. All right.
Custom made.
There was definitely more to that thought, but they froze up.
Oh, yeah, he did. Uh-oh. Physics, no!
He liked it so much, he literally just short-circuited himself.
So
Hey,
excited,
take it a
yeah.
second to think about it.
That's
It's a
okay.
Glee freeze.
Well, in the meantime, I'm trying to just do a basic data scan the best I can on my agent, you know, from basic information that's available, maybe checking some shady sites about new attractions. Is there anything that could be garnered from that?
For the Night City University,
Yeah.
go ahead and make a library search check.
Oh god, I feel like that's awful. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. All
You're
right.
pretty smart. Yeah, I should be decent at it.
14.
Is that the Cyberpunk equivalent of Google it?
Google it. Yeah, without getting sued. Yeah. With a 14, unfortunately, the only thing that kind of really pops up, aside from the obnoxious ads, is an ad, but it's specifically to Night City University, where it reads, "A night at the opera. Witness the Philharmonic Vampires debut a wonderful rendition of the old and the new in this stunning classic take on Bela Lugosi's Dracula."
Well, it's a shame we're not looking for theater kids, otherwise we'd have a good start.
Oh, yep, there he goes.
There you go.
I will have to adjust things.
Apologize for the technical difficulties here.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they said in chat their PC froze. I'll be back.
Yep. That's alright. I'm gonna let things be a little weird for a bit since I don't have
Yeah,
midget-
just let it be weird. That way you don't have to fix it later.
Yep. I apologize, everybody. We're gonna be sideways for a little bit, but we're here. I promise you. Okay. Gonna drive out. I'm assuming Riley's not Riley. Mizzix is gonna drive you guys out to Night City University.
Assuming there is a trunk to this vehicle, Mars will just
There is.
attempt to put his duffel bag into the trunk.
What's in it?
He's not opening the duffel bag. He's putting it in the trunk.
Okay. Very well. Most of you are pretty familiar with Night City, but Little Saint does not drive like a little saint. He drives like a maniac. And yet somehow manages, for the most part, to get you all there with all of your hands and arms inside the tray tables and in upper right lock positions kind of thing. He does not stop. He goes. And he gets you there. And as you come to a screeching halt, not too far from Night City University, he'll pull into a parking lot.
I will say, Mars is not ashamed of this. There is at least one point in the middle of this drive where he has braced his feet up against the chair in front of him and his hand is holding onto the windowsill. Does not seem comfortable driving like this in a car.
Jack would have to be discouraged from opening a window and hanging their head out to enjoy the speed.
Woo!
Yeah, Corbin's eyeing his med kit, wondering if he's gonna have to use it at the end of this drive.
Alright, it's alright, it's alright. Ah, there he is.
Welcome back.
Hi, hello. Sorry about that.
Greetings again.
Turn your camera on, please.
Alright, that was a good test run. Now we're going to start it over again. And
That's right. Take it from the top.
Yeah, while you were gone, we won. So
Yeah, the game's over. Sorry.
It's over.
Cool. Where's my 2000?
No, I just had I had you driving them out to Night City University, describing that Little Saint does not drive like a little saint.
No. No. Run every red light possible.
Yeah. Okay. So, parking your way out front, you all... What are you gonna do? It's about 7 p.m. The sky's got this red overcast. There is a very faint misty rain. Not too far away, you can see a bunch of students gathered at a nearby bus station as if they're waiting for something. The towering building of Night City University and some of its tertiary and secondary buildings off near to the side. There's still students going back and forth.
Is there a lot of foot traffic?
Quite a bit, yeah. It's in the middle of Night City. I don't know if you've ever been to like a major city, like New York University. There's people, yeah. There's a lot of people go around it too, who are not all students, but a lot of students are there. Yeah.
Turn to Aranex, right?
Yeah.
See any cameras you can hack into?
Let me check. And with that, Aranex will perform a scanner action.
There is a few pings of nearby security cameras, but they're all hubbed to a network inside of one of the secondary buildings.
No, any jack-in points as a part of that ping?
No, unfortunately.
Well, there's a couple, but no point for me to get in here. Probably have to go find some access point for me, then I should be able to take a look for us.
Okay. Look to Jackalope. You can pose like a student, right?
Not in these clothes, but yeah.
Okay.
We did get that advance. Could grab something.
Cool.
There are 6 students crowding the area, kind of waiting for a bus.
Okay.
Oh, I can offer Jack my hoodie that I have in my bag.
Ooh.
It'll be a bit baggy. It'll look great for the student look.
Sure, I'll take it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jack puts that on, and goes to approach the kids at the bus stop.
Okay.
Well, not kids, young adults.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Sure. Well, there is sitting there are a few people. They chatting back and forth. Who there's one of the older one looks to be might even be a professor, mid-30s. The rest of them look probably more or less like students. As you approach,
Costumes?
all heads turn to you. Hey, how you doing? What's up? And a couple just kind of look at you and then go back to their phones.
Good. Hey, I'm looking for anyone with information. Willing to pay a little bit of eddies for it, too. And I kind of rub my fingers together. Like,
Oh, yeah? What, one of the students, what, you looking now? Huh? Huh? By the way, I like the hoodie.
thanks. Friend gave it to me. I'm here looking into, some of the disappearances around here.
Oh. I mean, terrible business, but I got enough to deal with, like my stupid psychology professor thesis advisor not answering my damn mail.
I mean, that does suck. Eddies might make it better.
Oh. I mean, just look around. How much you offering?
30.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, persuade. 21.
21, yeah, they'll... Okay. She'll look around real quietly. Listen. I don't know about the kidnapping specifically, but I hear the vamps are real freaked out.
The vamps?
Yeah, the Philharmonic vampires. They kind of... I want to say they run the security around here, but they're really involved. You know what I mean? Like the show coming up, they're really with that one too.
Interesting. They a group of students or just?
Oh no, I mean they're a joke. Like the only reason people like them is because the audience usually ends up naked. Yeah, well, hell, half the time it's just a glorified orgy. Yeah. You just see Jack's face
just
blink.
blinking.
But I mean, these artists, these vamps are artists, man. Kidnappings? You think the vamps would be pulling off? The person next to him will start talking. You think the vamps would be pulling off that kind of stuff like that? Nah. Word is on the street, vamps are just as concerned. Heard a pair of vamps talking about it. Pretty hush-hush stuff around here, you know?
I'm just astonished I haven't heard of these people sooner. They sound awesome.
You should go see their show coming up tomorrow night.
I think I will, and I'll actually like dig in. Actually, I don't need to pay physical eddies. I'll bring out my agent and I'll be like, "Where am I sending these?
Say again?
Where am I sending these eddies?"
Oh, send it to NCU, man. They got ticket. You know what? I'll give you mine.
No, for you, because you're helping.
Oh, she'll hold up her agent. Just tap them together. Boop, boop.
One more thing. I want to hear a little bit about Lucy.
Psychology.
You know her at all?
Yeah, she was a psych student. I knew her a little bit. Kind of quiet, but nice kid. Nice young adult.
Yeah. She do anything to stand out, make anyone want to take her?
No, she was very quiet. She did security. Heard she was some daughter's big CEO or something. I don't know. Daughter of some CEO, I guess.
And I will kind of like position my body between the student and the presumed teacher.
Yep.
And just kind of like, do you know where she was taken from? Like under my breath.
No.
Where on the campus?
No.
All right, well, you earned your eddies. If you're looking to make a few more and can remember anything extra, you can find me.
Thanks. Yeah.
And, yeah, there's nothing, like, are the other kids reacting to this at all?
A couple other ones. A couple of them are talking about the show.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's actually...
There's one there. One of the guys there who, for lack of better terms, is an absolute jock of appearance. He says, "The vamp show? Why would I want to see those neck-sucking freaks for? Now, am I saying all those weirdos will be there for sure? I'll be working out instead. Check out these biceps," and he'll flex, and it's a not bad. See this right here? Mm-hmm. Premium A1 fresh packed beef right here. Kidnappings? No, man. I don't think it was them. Ain't their style.
You sure that's not synth beef?
Listen here. The professor just...
Jack will just chuckle and kind of like back away. Take care of yourselves. And I will report back to the group.
Yeah, go back to the group.
Yeah, when I get over there, I just kind of like, so apparently there's the show we need to see, Philharmonic Vamps. It sounds pretty cool. Every show ends in an orgy, buy one, get one free, I don't know.
Buy one, get one, three something.
Exactly. No, but apparently they run the security at the school, but like unofficially.
Probably be real easy to take someone out of one of those places, considering how busy it gets.
Sounds like it.
Might be where our disappearances happen.
You're telling me what essentially passes as the drama club is responsible for the school security?
Yeah, a little bit.
That is very strange to think about.
There is one other piece of information that you were told, Jack.
Oh.
The first girl complained about a missing professor.
That's right. Apparently, it's not just students that are going missing. The psych professor is not answering his emails, so. Or her email. Didn't get any deets on them.
Well, it's Aronax will pull out his agent again. I mean, surely there's got to be a faculty page, right? We can narrow this down.
Oh, another interesting fact. Apparently Lucy Rittermeyer was also a psych student.
So we got a missing psych professor, we got missing psych student, and a weird connection with the drama club. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, you do that. I'm gonna just take a little walk around campus right quick, see if I can't spot any abnormalities.
Oh, before you go, and I will pull out, what is it? What looks like a little, like a small circular disc, and hand it over to you, Mars. Here, if you see a couple people that you think might be our perpetrator, plant this on them. So homing tracer.
All right. He'll tuck that in a pocket. He'll take the beer that he was given, which he never opened. He was just sitting there with it closed. And he'll just hold it up as like, here's to blend it in. He will step out of the car, step over towards the campus, and the closer that he gets close to the campus, the more he'll just kind of like slunch his back. Like, this is a person who's been drinking a bit. And just look like he's just a guy on campus having a day.
And what are we doing?
He's like a master of disguise, and I kind of say that to the others.
He's just walking around campus. Just because it seemed like we have one lead, he's just going to see if there's any spots on campus here that there's not as much student foot traffic, but there's still some. An area where there's a notable, like, blind spots of where people might be.
Sure. Perception check. Looking around.
23.
23. Your rolls are on fire. Your perception must be really high.
He has a very good perception.
Okay. There is a particular section on the south end of the Night City University that has the least amount of traffic, because though there is a nice barricade between it and the rest, is where the South Night City combat zone starts. Mm-hmm. And you do see walking around the border of it from time to time, dressed in black capes, tuxedos, with hoods popped up, hair slicked back, really pallid white faces and fangs, and SMGs, a couple of Philharmonic vampires patrolling the outside.
As Mars just kind of makes his way over towards the edge of the school grounds, at this point drinking the beer that he paid for earlier, he's just kind of watching them, and he's waiting to see if he draws any attention.
About 4 to 5 minutes will go by before one will finally notice you and start walking his way in your general direction. If you're just standing there.
Yeah, he's just standing there, drinking a beer.
As he walks over. You do not look like a student. This guy is when he approaches, his face looks, honest to God, like Christopher Lee. But 50 years younger than y'all probably recognize, remembering him.
Sure. Mars will just kind of look up and down. It took you 5 minutes to realize that. No wonder people have been going missing.
I think it is time for you to go, sir.
That's not necessary. Look, I'm here because I want to figure out where the hell these people have been going to. Since apparently this has happened on your watch, I got an offer to make you. You give me any information you got on where these students may or may not have been going, and when they get found, you can take the credit.
Make a perception or persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. This is where the rolls botch. That's a 1.
Oh boy.
And a 6, so that's a 0.
0. He will look at you, and he kind of just, you hear the click of the safety disengage. I think you need to leave.
Mark's just gonna sit there and looks at him. No, not gonna take my offer.
No, I am not going to take your offer.
Alright. Hey, I got some friends that might want to buy tickets to that show you all are doing tomorrow night. Where would we inquire about that?
Student offices.
Student offices. You just go on right in. They're not going to tell us to get lost or nothing.
They will not. It is open to public.
Alright, thank you. And he'll turn around. He'll go back to the car.
Okay. You were right. That's where you botched the roll.
Yeah. I knew that was happening. He's good at some things, not good at everything. As he got a specific video, he's just going to lean in and say, so I got good news. You can go right on into the student offices and they won't bat an eye. So if we need a way to get into the school, that'll be the one.
Alright. Sounds good.
Nice.
Also, if you all really wanted to buy tickets to this thing tomorrow night, that's where you're going to do it.
I have a feeling that that's where people go missing from. Like, everyone's real hush-hush about where individuals are going missing. I just understand that the Philharmonic vampires are apparently most upset about it.
Well, they apparently suck at their job because it took them 5 minutes to realize that I wasn't a student. I'm standing out in the middle of the open drinking a beer. Mars just gestures himself. Mars is clearly in his early 30s. Like, he could be a late year student, but he's does not look like a student.
Alright. Then I say we buy tickets.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
At the very least, we can go there and see if our friend here can't use that as a chance to look at something deeper. And he'll go to look over at Aronnax. You think if we pose a bit of a distraction, how close is the security office or the student office to where you might need to go to look into this network?
Same building.
Should hopefully be in the same building if this is the place they take care of things. Every building should have some kind of security office input, otherwise they'd have a horrible time dealing with hackers. But yeah, Jack gives us a little bit of time. I take you and Corbin to look like we're some professionals in case anyone sees us. We can just say we're some third party coming in to take a look at the security for him.
Alright.
That works.
I don't know if we want to take Saint with us. I can't imagine things will get violent, but don't know if we want to have the driver ready or not.
I mean, did we want a distraction for outside during the party?
If people are at the party, they're going to be at that party, considering what it is. Let's take all of us. Better not to get split up. You and Jack can handle going to check out ticket prices and maybe being a bit of a distraction while the three of us go find me a spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack will look over to Corbin at this point and go, "What do you think, beautiful?"
Corbin's just gonna look at you and just shake his head, turn his back, and just walk off.
Shit, was it something I said?
Obviously, you can tell that he was a little miffed at his first comments, like, "So all coming back to bite me in the ass now."
All right.
Let's walk then.
Go team.
All right. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Saint.
What?
All right. You guys make your way to the tertiary building on the far side, kind of one of the smaller ones. It's only about 5 stories high, relatively small in comparison to Night City, I guess. And as you kind of walk into this student offices building, you're greeted by a bustling and moderately sized space filled with a lot of youthful energy. The walls are adorned with colorful posters and flyers advertising various student clubs, events, and job opportunities. There is a whole wall dedicated to Militech. You guys can see a lot of the upright posters of men and soldiers at arms ready to go. No Arasaka, oddly enough. Or not oddly enough, I guess.
It's subtle, but you do see Jack's eyes twitch a little bit at the Militech posters.
Yeah. There is also, recruiting. Landstar Cybertronics looking for the highest end bioengineers. There's posters all over the place and wanted ads. On one side of the room, there's a row of shared office spaces separated by thin partitions. And each space is assigned to a different student club or organization, and the desks within are covered with papers, laptops, and personal items. But there is one that reads drama. There is a set of stairs off to the right that go up, and an elevator also near it. Or a pair of elevators near it. Aaronex, you do not see the sign of your entry point immediately. You're pretty sure it's up.
Could I drop another scan to see if I get a precise location?
Sure, as you ping 3rd floor, interior.
All right. Corbin, Mars, we're going up.
All right.
See you guys in a little bit. Stay over the communicator.
Okay.
Good luck.
Turning Dracula up. So, do you hate Militech as much as I do, or?
It's a rivalry thing, so I don't want to get into it.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So
I think there's 5 of us, so let's see how much tickets are.
we'll do tickets first. Who's going to go up to them? Gonna be Jack and Mr. Mizzix and go buy tickets?
Yep.
Okay. As you walk up, there's a, "Hi, welcome to Night City University Drama Club. How can I help you?" It's just this bubbly, happy, very bright pink hair, bubblegum pink-haired, kind of neon tips at the end. She's got one cyber patch eye over one it. Got a box right over where the voice would be. Probably some sort of voice synthesizer.
Oh, that's neat. New model, and I'll point to the voice synthesizer.
"Oh yeah, they got me singing Peter Pan." And she'll grin and her hair will go blonde.
Very
That's
cool.
impressive.
Right? Anyway, what can I do for you? You don't look like students.
We're not, but we'd like to buy you some tickets for the show.
Oh, for the Symphony of the Night. Sure, yeah. It's 50 eddies a person for non-students.
Okay. That's not too bad.
You can see the wheels turning in Jack's mind. It's just, what about first timer discount? We've never seen the vamps before, so I don't know if it's our gig or.
She'll make a persuasion check.
Wait, before you do, is there a help action in this game?
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
I rolled a 21 again.
Wow.
Okay, nice.
Y'all are on fire. She'll 45 and I get the 5 extra. I'm sorry, 40 and I get 5 extra. Each.
All right.
Yeah.
It's
I can
it's
handle
a
that.
5-finger discount.
If it was 45 and 5 extra, I was gonna be like
40 and
no.
5 extra. You're saving.
NPC just maths you into paying the same amount anyway.
I thought that was a no. I thought we lost that one.
Yo, 20's pretty much a success for most DVs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. I can. Let me see here. Where am I at these? So, there's 5 of us, so 40 times 5 is 120 eddies.
Mm-hmm. But you got to do the 25 for her. Extra.
40 times 5 is 200.
Oh, never mind. Oops.
And then it'd be 25 extra, so we're getting a
See, this is
25
for the
Eddie
character,
discount.
Because Sane isn't educated in the slightest.
You can tell he did not go to Night City University.
No.
That was the greatest roleplay moment I've ever seen.
I just agreed without thinking as well. It was great. That was also. So
I wasn't gonna say nothing until you handed over the money. I was gonna get you then, but yeah, somebody tagged you. She'd look at it and go, "You're short 60 eddies, motherfucker."
Here, let's see.
Well, we wanted a distraction.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me count this out one more time. And Dante's gonna go through counting out the eddies like one by one because that's all he knows how to do.
Jack will start helping because Jack actually has skill in finances. Just like carry them on. There you go.
Okay, so that's 225 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can front the 200 if you want to do the 25.
Sure. And I'll on the sly offer this girl her 25 eddies.
She'll take it and nod. Appreciate you, and she'll hand you 5 sets of tickets.
Thank you.
The picture. Fortunately, stream, you guys don't get to see these, but it does look a little bit weak.
Turn Dracula up. Man, I feel smarter being here.
Yes.
Every day is a new experience.
You're telling me. I think this is the first time I bought tickets for anything.
I just kind of smile and clasp you on the shoulder a little.
Just stuff in my pocket. All right. Thank you, Miss, and Dante will kind of gesture to the young student.
Okay. While this is going on, the 3 of you take the elevator to the 3rd floor, and you find yourselves walking down a well-lit, sterile hallway. The atmosphere here is more serious and professional compared to the lively student offices. The walls are painted a neutral color, and a few security cameras can be seen monitoring the area. The entrance to the security office is marked by a reinforced glass door with a bold security sign printed on it. There is a card reader on the side. But the door is currently unlocked, indicating that visitors are allowed during this time. Assuming you guys walk in.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Okay.
What's over there for?
Upon entering the security offices, you notice a small waiting area with a few chairs, a water cooler, and some really outdated magazines on a side table. Excuse me. A reception window, protected by a thick layer of glass, looks into the main office area where you can see several Philharmonic vampires are working at their desks or monitoring various screen displays, live feeds from campus security cameras. This is the hub that you had pinged, Aranax.
Gotcha.
The uniformed vampire will look at all of you and takes note of your presence as you enter. He will then stand up and look at all of you. Yes, how can I help you?
Hey there. Name's Vern. We got brought into... Well, not brought in by y'all, but we've been asked to do some investigating around some of these students. We won't make too much noise or anything. We just wanted to check the camera footage, if that's alright.
No.
That's fair enough. Is there anything you can tell us about, or anything you will let us see?
The situation is being handled.
Well, on that, with those previous pings, is this the only access point? This is the only way we're getting anything?
This is the hub. Yeah, this is the server entrance point. I apologize. We do not know you.
Oh, that's mighty fair. If you'd like to have someone watching me, I'd be happy to do that. I'm not trying to... I understand. Stranger comes in looking to take a look at your information. Perfectly understandable. Happy to be monitored. Just wanting to help out a bit.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fucking... all these tabs to check what my... Persuasion?
It's under social.
Yeah, under social.
Yeah.
Oh god, that means it might not be good.
It's your cool, yeah.
Oh, critical success, thank god.
Alright. Roll another one.
God.
Roll another. Yeah, roll another.
We're all good.
That'll
Every
be 17 total.
17 total. The man looks real hesitant before the vampire will walk up behind him. I think these are edge runners hired to help. Let them have a look, yeah? And he'll look back. Roll his eyes. Your ass if the master finds out and gets on you. I'm going
No worries.
I'm going to go have a break. And he's gonna the lead the man who's talking to you will get up, open the door for you to walk in. I'm going to go get coffee. Dan will watch you. Yes,
Oh fuck, I don't know how I did that, guys.
he is a vampire named Dan.
Damn.
Hey, vampires come in all shapes and sizes.
That is like what we do in the shadows naming.
All right. So,
Alright.
their system will pop up. You don't have to hack this one at all. You're able to access their data feed.
Oh. Fantastic. I thought I was going to have to jack in and whatnot. Awesome.
No, you can access their feed live. This is the 7 who have went missing, and their profiles will pop up of student data. You've seen that before. These are the times and places they went missing. And it shows the 7 dots around the map of Night City. They've been taken from all over the place. And there's an 8th dot on there. What
What about this one right here?
This is Professor Huntfer. The image will pop up. A very older looking gentleman. Psychology professor went missing.
These spots around the city, is this on campus or is this...
All on campus, yep.
All on campus, okay. And is there any grouping, any pattern, or just...
It's been over the last 4 weeks. The takings have been over the course of morning, night, evening, but they have always happened during large gatherings.
Gotcha. Corbin, Mars, you don't want to say anything? I don't want to just take up everything.
I'm
No,
just.
it looks. Go ahead.
Yeah, Corbin's just sitting in the background watching.
No, it looks like you found pretty much everything we need to do here.
Oh. Well, let's see. Well, let's pick one at random. And I'll try and look a bit closer into one of these dots. Check the camera feed. Since they have the specific time, we won't have to do searching. Let's see if we can get a face.
Sure. Which one are you going to go for? One of the students or the professor?
Let's start with the professor.
Okay. The last noted time, you could tell from the logs, the last noted time he went missing was 4 weeks ago. But he was the first out of all of them. And the camera feed shows him walking out of his office, locking the door and walking away.
It's weird.
What about the most recent one then? Let's check that one.
That would be Lucy. You can see she's at a rave, and you follow her along, and the music is really intense and loud and thrumming. You have to filter that out a little bit. You watch as she goes into a bathroom and does not come out.
Oh.
All right.
This is where she went missing. There's a window over there. We checked it, but nothing.
All right. I imagine all the other recordings are going to show us the same story of they walk off screen and we don't see them again.
Whoever did it knew where the security cameras were. We had thought Professor Huntford, but we can't find him. And also, the man is like 90 years old.
Well, I think that's all we're going to find. Appreciate you letting us take a look.
Sure thing.
All right, fellas, let's get out of here.
I did have one thing. I don't suppose, out of the kindness of your heart, since we're looking into this and helping y'all look good in solving this problem, I don't suppose you all might not be willing to comp tickets to this here upcoming event you all are having tomorrow night. The production you're doing.
I don't have that authority, unfortunately.
Could you get us a security badge?
He'll look for a minute. One moment. And he'll type away on the keyboard. In a couple of minutes will pass by before an message will pop up. Your edge runners hired. I believe the master would like to speak to you tomorrow night after the show. That will get you in. And he will look over and your agents.
Oh, can't really say no here.
He will take his agent and flick over each of you. See a ticket will just, like, it looks almost like a QR code. Will ploop, ploop, ploop on your 3 phones.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
Somebody downstairs is going to be pissed here in a minute.
Should have done us first. Like, it didn't matter either way.
It didn't matter either way. All right. And you all can leave.
Actually, if we're going down, Mars will be a point to send a message over towards either Jack or Dante's phone, just saying, got our own tickets, if it's not too late.
Yeah, as you were literally handing the money over, you get the message.
It's just like a thumbs down emoji.
If we had the soundboard, you'd hear a wah, 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 wah. All right.
Look to Jack look and go. This is why I failed math class.
It's fine. That little lady got some help. School, so not a missed opportunity.
I guess.
So, we got 7 missing students, 1 missing professor, students disappearing in high group activity, but they're disappearing when they're vulnerable and when nobody's watching them. They know the school, they know the cameras, they know where people can go missing without it drawing any attention.
Could be someone that's working the security. I imagine someone in there would have that kind of knowledge.
It's someone that knows the camera blind spots. So maybe using our eyes rather than the feeds would be the best idea here.
Mm-hmm.
If we get some time during this performance, we can also just take a look around and see where the cameras aren't watching.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Oh, and men will come down. One of the security guys. I don't know if you wanted to check, but he'll hand you a key, Mars. This goes to Professor Huntford's office.
I suppose it might be worth a look.
He'll nod. Go back upstairs.
Actually, I did have a question. You're giving me this key. Do professors of the NCU, do they have special access to specific parts of campus? Is there places they can go that students and other people aren't allowed to go?
There's faculty-only spots, yeah.
They got like a key card for something like that?
Sure.
Has there been any usage of his key card ever since he went missing?
I'll have to check.
Well, if you do, just send a message over to my agent.
Will do.
Alright. Shall we check out the office?
Yeah, let's go. And let's see.
So I suppose we make our way over.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
on the way, Jack will toss Aronnax back the hoodie and say, it was nice.
I'm glad the clothing experience was positive.
Yeah, I blended right in. But now that, and I'll point to the staff badges we got, or the security badges, and just like, guess they know we're edge runners, so no reason to hide it.
I
Yeah.
mean, they think they
Well-
know we're edge runners. It's not like we told them.
Well, if we're gonna bait Jack still, we're gonna have to be careful about it, and they won't know, so... If anything, we might need to use that tracker.
Yeah. See if we can't find somebody worth keeping an eye on.
Okay.
Corbin. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Corbin, what do you make of all this, friend? You, seem like you're thinking.
Well, you all are talking about the blind spots and all the cameras. Has anyone thought that there might be a possibility of a door hidden in the walls? There might be spaces between all these walls that they can sit there and run through the tunnels.
Yeah, could be a
Yeah.
thing. I know back where I'm from, that was one way to smuggle stuff that you didn't want to be seen.
Were all the kidnappings done in the same building?
No.
So not the same building.
Were they all inside?
No. Different social events.
Yeah.
Some were interior, some were exterior.
But at least we know that's always at a social event.
Or so at the very least, but it's all been on campus.
Yes.
Just different buildings on campus. Yeah.
Has there been one where this event is taking place?
Yes.
Where did the person go missing at that event?
You'd have to go back upstairs and ask the guy that question, but he will actually pull out, if you go back up to the security offices, he will pull out a three-dimensional map of the opera house, and you can see he'll point at a backstage room. Lucy was here when she went missing. The backstage room here that has a door to the exterior. Grabbed and yanked and run. There's nobody there at the time.
Oh, interesting.
Could we all be back up here? Or is this just...
Sure, if y'all wanted to go up, yeah.
Might as well take up the team.
There's a lot of people there. Did she make any noise?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
No signs of struggle?
None.
Huh.
And it was done in less than a minute because there were people going in and out of there quickly.
And
the
were they
cameras,
all... Go ahead.
Go.
I was just going to ask if they were all psych students. I don't think so, but...
No, not everybody's been a psych student, but it was most recent.
Are there
door.
cameras outside watching that door?
No.
Where does that back door lead to?
Into the campus.
What side of the campus? North side or south side?
Outside.
So closer to the combat zone. All right.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so where are we going first? The office or the opera house?
I'd say the office first.
Maybe we got the key for it.
Okay. Very well. We will make our way toward the office. Up my...
Hey, Aronnax,
Yeah.
I want to ask, where'd you get that jacket?
My older brothers, back from when we were with the Jodes.
Oh, the Joes. Very nice.
Take it you're with a different nation?
Yeah, different. One from where I'm from, but it's kind of complicated right now. Family's a little.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Nice to see another nomad working this biz.
Yeah, I haven't ever seen one as flashy as you that's a driver, though.
Yeah.
And definitely not a travel vehicle you're in. Much more busy. Not one of those old Jeeps they like to rig up.
No, not at all.
Okay. Making your way up to the 4th floor of the social sciences building. At the far end, you can see an office that is tagged Professor Huntver. And you take the key card, it'll beep, beep, go green, and the door will open. The office itself is pretty spacious and immaculate. At the far end, you can see a beautiful, nice mahogany desk, has a laptop set up in front of it. A couple pictures, a notebook that looks clean. There's a closet nearby.
I've never known any psych person that is this clean. Ever.
Believe they're called psychopaths.
Well, I only know one thing. Centavos like to keep it clean.
Sure. Why don't you all make perception checks for me? So if you're going to look around the room, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mars is looking for something specific. This place you said looks really clean. Does it look like it was specifically cleaned up? Like somebody went through the extra elbow grease to try and make this place look as clean as possible.
Make a perception check.
I got 23.
23, okay.
Ooh, I got a 9 plus 16 is 25.
Good.
I also got a 25 because I rolled
Jesus
a critical
Christ,
success.
y'all. I need you to stop winning everything. Aiden?
6.
Thank you. Riley?
13.
All right, so you guys don't see a whole lot, but Aiden, huh? Looks like an office. This is boring.
I'm looking at the clothes.
Dreadful. Absolutely horrible.
Sure. Going through his... Okay.
They're
So, on his desk is a framed picture of Barbara Dahl, who looks like this. You guys will see it. Very nice picture of a woman in a white dress, blonde hair, green eyes. Sorry, pull that hand out of the way. Checking through the closet, Jack, you're like looking at the clothes, and so I'm trying
these are
to get
apparently 90-year-old professor clothes.
90-year-old professor clothes. Well, there's something a little more odd as you accidentally kind of thump a wall, and there's a parting as more clothes are revealed. Inside you find a clown suit and red robes. They look like a little beat up.
I drag the clown suit out
It is
and just kind of...
it is a clown costume, full on nose, red hood, the whole thing.
I turn to everyone and I go, the psych professor had problems, man.
I guess.
They were a psych professor.
Psychopath, once again.
There's also a safe underneath his desk.
We got a safe back here too.
Let me see if I can do anything about that. Is
No.
it like a physical lock or a digital lock?
Yes, pick lock check.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
Or you can try to break it open if you...
I got a 15.
A 15. Okay. As you pop it open, you're kind of looking underneath it. Are you the only one looking, or is everybody else watching?
I mean, I
Mark's
don't care if
calling it out.
everybody else watching.
He's just gonna sit in there.
Okay. Inside is a bottle of genuine vodka, like real vodka. Street value, all y'all go 500 eddies, easy. Bloody Mary mix. A jar of real pickled asparagus, a frosted martini glass, and a preserved human head.
Well, is
The
the head
roller coaster.
is the head also frosted?
Yes.
This was a freezer save.
Saint just like slowly closes.
And I
the
need you
table
all to
over
roll,
there.
or I need everybody who's watching this to roll me a 1d4, please.
I'm still busy playing with the robes.
Oh, so
I
you
think.
don't see this, yeah.
2.
I got a 2.
2.
A D4, right?
D4, please.
Here, I'll just do this. I got a 4.
4. That is how much humanity loss you just take.
Oh, okay, cool.
As
Not
this
too much.
this is nice. Oh, this is cool. What the hell? You know, you all at Night City, you've seen some shit, but this is probably the first time many of you have been up close and personal with a severed human head.
Frosted severed humor.
Frosted severed human head. Yes.
Shaken, not stirred. You okay, boys?
Yeah. Oh, that's nasty.
Not what I wanted to see in here. It doesn't bode well for what we're going to be seeing when we're looking into more of this.
What exactly was it?
Let's just say it was parts of a person that were no longer part of a whole.
You hear ew from under a robe.
That's something I definitely can't fix.
Are those parts identifiable?
That's what I was going to ask. Does this head have blonde hair and appear to have green eyes?
The human male.
It's a human male.
That's
Well,
weird.
it's not one of the missing students, I'll say that much. If I had to bet money on anything, I'd say it's our missing professor.
Well,
Make a criminology, library search, or streetwise check. You were curious about who this might be.
Hang on. Library.
Aronax, you think you can run a scan on this dude?
Yep.
See if he's got any social media floating around.
I mean, I'm not sure if I want to look a dead human head in the eyes right now. I don't know if I've worked. I haven't even had a drink yet, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a head? Nasty.
Yeah. It's real gross. But I am going to take the vodka. Thank you.
Stoli.
Oh.
Good shit.
I'll take a look if the laptop doesn't give us anything.
My
My
who made
criminology check was a 15.
15? Well, okay.
That was untrained, if there's any significance.
Yeah, the head belongs to the late Kenneth Dahl, Barbara Dahl's husband.
Radal's husband?
And he has a picture of her on the
God
disc.
Damn it. God damn it.
What?
Really?
What?
It's a Barbie doll and a Ken doll?
Oh.
Glad you caught that.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Moving on.
Oh boy.
I'm glad you caught that. Take a point of here. Take a hero point.
Wow. Wowzer.
I don't know how that works in Edge Runners, so I'll just.
It's
add it.
basically it's a when you want to reroll, you can reroll and take the result.
Sure. I'll try and remember that.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, was that the professor's name?
No. Professor's name is Professor Huntfer.
Professor Huntfer. Mm-hmm.
I don't recall the dolls actually being brought up yet, so
They were just.
Barbara was just brought up a couple minutes ago.
Oh.
The photo on the desk.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's the husband that's in there. So, what the hell are the dolls doing in this room? Or what's the significance of that?
Maybe a fidelity thing.
You know, I don't know how many 90-year-olds are making affairs happen, but who knows?
Since you've been hinting at it, Aaron X, why don't you make me a human perception check?
Oh, sure. Is that under social? Yeah, I'm good at those. 19.
Putting the pieces together is not an easy thing, but there is a trend appearing that is very, very disheartening. A picture of a woman with blonde hair and green eyes on a desk of a man who is presumably, this is your lead suspect, kidnapped multiple women who are of similar appearance. This is looking an awful lot like a serial killer stalking an obsession.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
How was he doing it then?
good question. Well, we know he's getting the deed done in under a minute, which is extremely fast.
We also know that whoever it is, the spots on campus because they know where. Is
Yeah,
it?
I can't.
It may not be murder to start. I'm hoping so we can actually return Lucy. But if the victims all knew him, they have no reason to run, scream, be afraid.
That's also true.
I will say, if we wanted to set up some bait, and Marcel's just gonna take the picture off the desktop and hold it up, we know exactly what to look like now.
Right. And plus, I do have homing tracers on my machine, so if you do get taken, we can track you.
Sure. I also have a few tricks up my sleeves. Let's just say if anyone puts their hands on me, they may not be taking me very far.
Yeah.
That said, though, I have a memory chip, so anything I look at, it basically gets recorded and backed up into my chip, right?
Yeah.
So I can analyze this picture better later, if I need to, without removing evidence.
Mars was just gonna take a picture of it so we had an extra picture, but that also works too, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think we could just take the picture. I don't think this fella's coming back.
Well, we already found
Might
there's
be.
some weird stuff in this office. I don't know if we want to disturb this office too much.
I guess you're right.
As Jack is still holding a messed up clown costume.
Yeah, like what the hell's with the clown costume?
Literally no idea. I'm putting them away now.
Actually, I don't know how to take fingerprints or nothing.
You're cutting out, or I'm missing it.
Yeah, no, my computer's apparently not liking me running this as it is. It's fine. Speak up here. I don't suppose any of you all have any technique in taking something like fingerprints or something. See if there's a third party we might want to be looking for. We might find.
Not particularly.
I don't know what we find in here.
I actually do.
You have a fingerprint scanner?
Well, apparently I have a point in criminology.
Oh.
Whatever that means to this situation.
I'm checking my cyber. This is the first time I have to look at the book. Congratulations, guys. You made me do it.
Nice!
Success.
Criminology, skill for looking for clues by dusting for fingerprints, doing ballistic tests, examining evidence, and searching through police files and records.
Well, fuck my looking at the book then. Yes, go ahead and make me a criminology check then, Jack.
Y'all get a gold star.
8. I am unfortunate to say that you find a lot of fingerprints. A lot of fingerprints. This place is packed.
I
Well-
might know someone that could help us out here.
What I can do though, like even if I failed it, I can't do it. I can just dust them and then put like cellophane or something, like a tape, and just rip it off so that I have that for later.
That'd be good.
Students ever been to this office got their paws on something. All right, we
Uh,
found some pretty.
I'm sorry to interrupt again. Jack and Mars, would you guys make me streetwise checks?
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know where Streetwise is in the sheet. I was trying to find. Oh, there it is, right there. That's a. Shit! I lost my die.
That's an 18.
18.
So significantly better than all of my other rolls.
I got a -5.
Okay, you have no clue.
Wow.
Jack, you're looking at this
Street
costume.
dumb.
You're looking at this costume, and then a thought comes to your mind. Bozo. There is a gang in Night City called the Bozos.
Jack is well acquainted with the bozos.
Yes.
Oh. Alright.
And I'll kind of tilt my head to the others and just go, we might want to inquire to the bozos about this.
What about Lusty the Clown or whatever the fuck this professor's been doing?
Yep. I don't really want to do that though. I have a reason to not do that, and I'll start looking on this clown costume if there's any like
Okay.
obvious tagging.
Yeah. Make me another
Symbols.
make me another perception check.
13?
13. As you're fingering around, you feel something, ow, pokes your finger. Make me a resist drugs / torture check, please.
Oh,
Okay. Hold on. I have toxin binders. I actually need to look up what that did. Internal cyberware. Adds +2 to resist torture
There you
/ drugs. Okay, cool.
It should already be calculated into your total.
Oh, hopefully. We'll see. It is not, but 18.
18. You all watch as Jack, for a couple of seconds, just seems to blank off and stare into space. You're waving a hand. Nothing.
Jack?
Corbin?
Alright, I'm gonna use my med scanner on my cyber arm to check what is going on with her.
Okay. Make me a first aid check.
Alright, 1 second. Let me find that
Technique.
Center tech. Yep.
Get her right here.
Hello? Jack? Very bud?
20.
20. You don't have a biomon installed for her them right now, but the symptoms that you're seeing look an awful lot like somebody just got roofied. But it doesn't last very long, and as you're getting set with it, she kind of wake back up. Jack, you've got a haze of your mind that's just really hard to think for a couple of minutes.
You good, Jack?
Clown suit dangerous, and I'll just drop it to the floor and go and
Yeah.
sit down.
And as it clatters, there is a small file with a little needle in the end. It looks like almost like a dart. Will clatter outside. It's mostly empty at this point.
So I guess that's how the dude's been doing it.
Alright, am I able to sit there and roll to find out exactly what kind of toxin it is?
I will have to reference a character sheet for that one.
I think I used most of it.
You did, unfortunately, so there's not a lot left. So it's going to be a pretty high DV. Without equipment, it's hard to say for sure, but probably some sort of debilitating agent, commonly date rape drugs.
Okay.
Probably, but without an actual tox chest. You'd have to go home to a lab and do a little chemistry. Chemistry, that's the check for it, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, it's not even a check. Is it an automatic check you have to do? That'll be under education. Is it not there?
I mean, it could be a technical science, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be under education. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Best deduction, probably that, but without an actual tox test, yeah.
Okay.
Not something one easily makes. Or gets well, that's not true. Getting a hold of it is probably not as hard as one thinks. Making it's a different thing, but getting a hold of it, this is Night City.
You can get anything.
Yep. And as we get to that stage, we're going to go ahead and take a break. I look forward to seeing you all in about 10 minutes or so. We'll be back after these messages.
See ya.
Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Dre Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope on the brain that's wrestled and riddled with madness. A radiant pustule. Writing. Art. That's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.
Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
take this job. Someone's gonna get hurt. Not me, of course. I'm an effing delight. You do what you do, I'll do what I do. I'll keep the red stuff inside of you.
Buddy, we live in Night City. Just breathing can get you killed.
This sort of job? Bullets flying, people dying, gangers riding, corpos trying to take what they don't already own. Doesn't matter. For us, just another day at the office.
When the world seems bleak, you follow your heart. Take that stage without hesitation and give it everything you've got.
There's a lot more to this city than you'd think. You just gotta dive beneath the surface. People like me, we dive into the depths.
Hello everybody, my name is Alex, or Midgeman. I am the network head here at the Component Cast, and I wanted to talk to you today about a couple of things, mainly the ways that you can help us make more shows like this one you're watching. You may have seen me in a couple of videos just before then. Those are shows that are upcoming or active on the show, on the channel right now. But we do have multiple past broadcasts that you can catch on our YouTube, Twitch, and also now as a podcast format on multiple platforms. We have one podcast mega playlist currently, which has everything you've ever wanted to see from the Component Cast on it, and that's available through both video formats and audio formats on multiple podcasting apps. But we are slowly also releasing our archive of content onto those platforms in their own individual feeds for both ease and preference of listening. So please, whatever you can do to help us, go watch the archive format, share the archive format, take a podcast, follow the podcast. It really supports us more than you know. If you are a follower on the YouTube, a subscriber on Twitch, a follower on Twitch, please go check out the other formats, because even just giving them a cursory glance and a little follow can really help us out. The next thing I want to talk about is our Patreon page, which is the main way we fund these broadcasts. Everything that we do with Component Cast is crowdfunded or lovingly paid for by the GMs and producers of these shows. And it is our passion project, but you guys can really help to make it special. We have both free and paid content on our Patreon. As patrons, you get a whole boatload of behind the scenes content, and if you're a certain level of patrons, I think you're the bibliographer, you'll be able to get anything we release through Component Press, which is our little publishing house that we're also slowly working on things in the background. There's all sorts of stuff that you get as a patron, and also I think there's some merch that you can get if you're a patron for a while. But also, as like I said, we are completely crowdfunded. We explain to people freely and openly where all our money goes, what our plans are, and for major news, etc., please follow us on Patreon, as we have a lot of things over there. Or head onto the Discord and just be alerted whenever we do a Patreon post there, and come and talk to us on the Discord as well. Patrons, you get a secret room where you can talk to cast members as well on the Discord, so maybe that's another incentive if you want it. Finally, I want to talk about, I kind of hinted at merch through Patreon, but we do actually have a merch store. I'm wearing a piece of our merch right now. This is made from 100% recycled cotton, which is really nice, and sustainability is king. But we have a merch store which you can use to buy things and support shows, and yeah, all the money again goes back into broadcasts. There actually might be some merch for our latest Cyberpunk show already up there. Definitely the show poster. I'm not sure about what else, but yes, more content there. We have loads more things to announce, and like I said, this is our second year of existing. We are on our anniversary week. The anniversary is the 14th, and the first time that this video with my face in it gets shown is our anniversary week. So we are super excited to bring even more years of content, but also we've got some fun things planned for the anniversary. We also unveiled some of those on Patreon recently, so definitely go check those out. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Let you get back to resting up and be ready for the next half of whatever broadcast you're watching.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to this evening's festivities. The players were just discovering the severed head of one Kenneth Dahl inside a refrigerator of a Professor Huntver. I'm hearing myself from Shannon's stream.
I'm killing it.
There is something about hearing my own voice that just drives me insane. I can't hear myself do recordings because I'll lose it. I don't know, like, what that phobia is, but I got it. Anyway. So. Crew of Edge Runners. What would we like to do?
Well, so we got the Bozos leads to follow up on, and I think we're starting to get an idea now of the person we're dealing with.
We go around playing with the bozos, and it might be more trouble than it's worth. We know what the person's looking for, and we have a good idea of where they're going to be looking for a map. I think at this point, we got more than enough information to lay ourselves a fine little trap and see if we can't just set something up to catch these individuals.
I am also on team avoid bozos. And Jack will actually stand up at this point. Clearly the whatever got him didn't last very long, so yeah, that's kind of weird.
Okay. Alright then. We'll skip out on the bozos for now and go forth with Operation Bait.
Well, let's see if they're smart enough, because I haven't checked this laptop yet. If we're lucky enough.
Inform security about the head in the safe, or not?
I mean, if they haven't done anything to get this guy so far, I don't really think this will shake anything up.
If we're feeling kind, we can do it after tomorrow night.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, tomorrow night is when the theater event will happen.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna do?
I'm jacking in.
All right, as you pop into this net architecture, go ahead and make me an interface check to crack his password.
Good old backdoor.
Oh my.
Love me some net running.
Yep.
I hope
Good old backdoor roll.
I hope your rolls go better than my Netrunner's rolls went.
We got a 14 to start, so
Every dot executable is just a sex innuendo.
Yeah. As you kind of crack into the password, you pull up access to his computer. What are you gonna start hunting for? Are you putting your VR goggles, or are you just trying to crack in the old-fashioned way?
I've jacked in at least with my interface plug, because I definitely need to see the architecture just in case there's like files to ID.
What did you roll?
14.
14. As you get into the architecture, you're able to log into it, but a little ping goes off in the corner of your eye, and you see past the password gate an anti-intrusion countermeasure. has been detected.
Is it aware of me yet?
Not yet, but it is looking.
Oh, well, shit. Can I tell what kind of anti-intruder? Is this black ice? Is this non-black ice?
Sorry, it's loading up. Roll 20 is being a little bit slow. It's AIC. It's a scorpion. You can attempt to disable. There's a scorpion and a tar baby. You can attempt to disable both of them with interface checks. You have 2 chances each before bad things happen to the laptop.
Yeah, why not? Let's see if we can disable them. What checks am I running to get rid of these guys?
2 more interface checks.
You got it.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Well, that is a 5 on the first one.
That will not. And as you are typing, shit. I get to actually roll some dice.
Ooh.
Oh no.
A little zap will come out of the cable that you connected to for your head, and you get shit. 5 points of damage to your head.
Ooh, okay. Yikes. Is it my turn again since I'm fighting these things? All right. Well, you said it was the. I'm presuming that was the scorpion.
That was the scorpion.
All right. Well, I'll take my three net actions then.
All right.
And I will activate 3 of my programs. I will activate 2 of both of my band hammers, and I will also activate my sword. And this, you said this was a scorpion. Is this black or non-black ice?
It is black ice.
Okay. So
2 band hammers and what?
2 band hammers and a sword. So this will be 7d6 after this attack roll, if it hits. If they all hit, rather. So first roll will be... Interface is 4.
Ooh.
Okay, first roll is a 13.
That'll connect.
Oh, thank God. Second roll is a 12.
That will also connect.
And that is a 9.
That will not.
Alright, since I said the band hammers first, I'll say it's the 1 band hammer and the 1 sword. So this will be 5d6 damage. I need another d6.
Yep.
Ooh, lots of dice rolling noises. Let's see. 4.
I get to roll too, so that's nice, because you're rolling against their architecture. So
we have 8, 11, 14, 17.
Alrighty. Yeah, both of are you attacking just one of the scorpion with both hammers, or detecting both the tar and the scorpion with your band hammers?
Just the scorpion for now.
With all of that, boom. What is your? I don't think anybody else can see what you're doing, but describe for the audience what you are doing inside of your net architecture.
So the thematic nature of the net architecture that Aronnax sees is, of course, aquatic, as he's named after Aronnax from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The sword is a glowing silver diver's knife that appears in his hand and he throws, while the band hammer is a giant purple anchor that he also wields and throws to keep his distance.
Yes. Okay, awesome. And with that, the scorpion is de-rezzed and before it clacks out of existence. Alrighty, it is the architecture for the Tar Baby's turn. I'm gonna make an interface check against you. Would you please roll one, please?
Absolutely.
Boo, Tar Baby.
And he will probably get you here.
Oh, we're getting good rolls. 13.
13. Unfortunately, he got you there because I crit.
Damn.
As the Tar Baby, it almost seems to wrap around your submarine, covering it in this very thick black goo. You have a -2 penalty to all your interface checks. Unfortunately, it really can't do anything else.
Well, that's unfortunate. Is it am I kind of just stuck with this bad boy now?
You're stuck with it until you res it, but because it can't possibly do anything of damage, I will say that after a couple of meat actions, you're able to basically windshield wiper this thing off of your...
Gotcha. Well, that was fun, and everyone's just sitting there. I'm just at the laptop, just kind of spacing out.
Yep. And as you finally get to the data fortress level, you can see several encrypted files are stored here, including academic research, personal correspondence, and possibly clues related to your investigation. This one is going to require a little bit harder check of a cryptography skill.
Cryptography, you got it. Cryptography, awesome. So 9 plus my 5 for a 14.
It takes him about 10 minutes of finally able to crack this thing down. And it starts getting a little dark. You're able to start reading these files as they start getting popped up. You see a collection of Professor Huntver's personal documents, including research papers, lecture notes, and a digital journal that details a slow fall into madness. Correspondence and chat logs with other Philharmonic vampires. This reading it up starts to get even more dark. He used to run them.
Oh.
And there is a particular correspondence between one called the Master and him, begging him to come back to get some of his cyberware removed. And that's a point where Corbin understands what's happening. Professor Huntver, aka Lord Luthvin of the Philharmonic Vampires, has gone cyber psycho.
Cyberpsychosis.
That explains it.
It also has plans or blueprints of a place detailed out in South Night City called the Union Chapel Building.
Okay.
Anything else noteworthy we find here?
Depends on how far down the rabbit hole you want to go. Because it's getting darker and darker the more you look at what's coming up. You could see video footage you haven't looked at. There's a list of potential targets. There's financial records revealing sources of wealth and how he's been funding certain things. This man is old. Old money. Comes back before the crash. Comes back before the corporate wars. Comes back before when the USA was still the USA, not the NUSA.
I won't check anything now, but I'll save some of these files. I'll get them sent over to my agent.
Okay.
Just in case we might need them later. For now, I want to. Am I at the bottom of the net architecture though?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. I would like to leave a virus then, and I want it to monitor this laptop, and any incoming or outgoing messages are going to be relayed to me.
Okay. It'll take you an hour to design that.
Ooh. I guess I could take the laptop with me then. Or we might as well just take the laptop.
Yeah, you do that. Okay. You do work on it on our way there.
Yeah, I'll jack out for now, and we'll take the laptop.
Sure. Okay.
Might need a painkiller from our doc, but I'm okay.
Okay.
And we have a location, so probably best we don't wait.
Hey, good work, and I'll actually kind of roughly slap you on the back.
Ow.
I like how it has to be specifically roughly. Thanks. Appreciate it.
What's the address? And get this there ASAP.
I'll tap it over to your agent so I can rub my head and get the laptop stowed away.
It is a building inside the the Night City South End's combat zone.
Combat zone. Alright, got it.
That checks out, considering all the disappearances seem to be on the south side of the campus, which is next to the combat zone.
Yep.
Union Chapel building.
Union
what it was
Chapel
called.
building? Alright. Let's see here. Cool. Alright. I think I know where to go.
Right.
Well, why wait?
Let's hit it. Let's see here. And then, yeah, I guess Dante will lead everyone back to the car, head in, and head out towards the Union Chapel.
Okay. Then allow me a moment to get everything set up for what's coming.
Yay!
Oh boy.
It's time.
It's time! It's time!
But feel free to roleplay while you're driving.
So let's piece all the clues together. We got an old professor, apparently tech to the gills, lost his damn mind, and is pining over some long-lost potential love, this Barbara doll. Enough so that apparently he killed her husband and stuffed his head inside a safe.
Yeah.
They're familiar with the situation on campus. They know where most things are, so they have an intimate connection with that. I mean, we could go in and do this, but our job is to make sure the girl gets out safe. Theoretically speaking, we could just call Max Tack on this. Call it an active cyber psycho incident.
That saved Lucy, though. I don't think Max Tack cares about that.
Yeah. Knowing Max Tack, they're kind of the take no prisoners kind of situation.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
This was a Corpo client, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy whose daughter went missing is goodness, my notes are everywhere. George Ridimar from the Rockland Augmentic.
Makes me wonder. You think trauma team would have gotten called in at some point if something happened?
Yeah.
Maybe that's our out. If we find him, if we're too busy dealing with a cyber psycho, if we can get a trauma team link back on, they'd handle it. Maybe not as well as Max Tack, but they'd at least get her out.
Yeah, their focus would be more on Lucy for sure.
How about we call it like this? If we get confirmation on the girl, we call in trauma team.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. If she was slapped with that drug, trauma team should have been alerted.
Yeah, that's right. They do have an instant response system, don't they?
Unless they have a jammer on her.
If she's covered.
Yeah, I would actually kind of use my agent to look up how wealthy Rockland or Augmentix is.
Do a library search check, please.
Okay. $16?
16. Wealthy, but not hyper wealthy. Trauma team coverage is expensive. Yeah.
Looking at this company, they may not have the coverage they need.
Oh, I guess we can check when we get there.
Yep.
Almost ready.
Oh, speaking of trauma team, Doc, you got anything I could use? Got a little zapped from the laptop.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to find where the heck I have all my.
So the answer is you'd have to prepare hypostims ahead of time to heal him, and they're like a once a day thing.
Okay.
You were not expecting heat immediately, so I'd say you probably don't have them prepared.
Now, like right now, I'm trying to figure out where exactly all of my stuff went. My initial notes where I had everything is kind of missing.
Bro.
Yeah. That's why I stepped away a minute ago.
Alrighty then.
Now I can pull it up in the book.
Sure. Alrighty. Almost ready? One moment. Tailspire takes a second to get everything set up, and then we'll move on everything over.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're not in Tailspire,
Get in there.
Get in.
get in.
Here, let me just look up something really quick. Alright, there. We will just do that.
Oh, how long would the car ride be?
About 15 minutes.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not
I
long.
can make it there in 5. No, I'm kidding.
The problem with Night City is...
Do not do driving checks, please.
Well, the problem with the CZs is not so much the traffic lights. They're mostly ignored. It's getting around other folks.
Yeah.
You hear from, like, as you're driving, just Jack go, imagine what you can do with something that flies.
Oh yeah, I've fully imagined what I could do with something that flies, but I'm particularly better at handling myself on the ground.
Right, I have not.
Oh, it'd be so unhinged then.
It would be very unhinged.
I think I see Mars back there picturing a crash.
Listen, I don't got a problem with driving. I got a problem with whatever the hell you call this.
Alrighty then.
Don't worry, Mars. You have the best with you. There's nothing to worry about. This is the smoothest ride you're ever gonna have.
Righty.
I've taken tumbles off of horses that are worse than this.
The CZs of Night City are generally derelict, lawless, and gang-ridden for a reason. NCPD does not patrol out there. MaxTac does not patrol out there. Which explains why that is a thing you had asked earlier. And as you are driving to this Union Chapel building, you kind of how to describe out front, it almost looks like a diner. And also out front, casually standing guard in front of a door, is a man in a clown suit and an SMG.
No.
Car comes to a stop, and Saint looks over to everyone and goes, "So about that part about not dealing with the bozos, we're dealing with the bozos."
Yeah.
I peek. Is it the guard someone I recognize?
No. And but go ahead and make me a human perception check, Jack.
All right. 19.
Vacant stare. Like, normally bozos are very animated, bothering everybody. They're clowning around. This guy, stoic, unmoving.
Jack just kind of cocks their head to the side and just goes, either that dude's dead or he ain't bozo.
All right. Well, how we want to handle this?
Did we find any, like, code phrases or anything like that in terms of working with the bozos on the computer?
Alright, no you did not. Alright, summoning you all to this board. It should work. One person got pulled over.
Nice.
Said he couldn't find the board.
You might have to log out and log back in. It's crappy like that. Had issues with that lately.
No worries.
Well, I'm out here, so that's good. Worked for me. Oh God, that is a clown.
Mars, why are you shooting?
Mars, wait.
wait.
Yeah, that's the driver. What are
One,
you
two,
doing?
three, four.
He hated your driving that much.
I'm gonna put you out of my misery.
The nightmare fuel that are the bozo.
Okay, now let's see if this
That
works.
is nightmare fuel, yeah.
See, where's that clown?
Next to
Across
the yellow
street,
taxi across the street.
Yeah.
It's the yellow taxi across. Ah, damn, it is an ugly clown.
It is an ugly clown.
I was getting distracted by the police scene down the street.
Yes. Well, that's just part of the setup. All right, so you guys kind of park catty corner across from it. Forgive the taxi cab as your car. That's the model I have available right now.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
As you all get out, I see 4 of you. Who am I missing? Looks like I'm missing Shannon.
I'm getting in right now.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Roll your token around. If you want to set yourselves up so you can see your movement and all that, you can do that ahead of time while we're waiting for Shannon to get in.
While we're waiting, at this point, Mars is going to go to the back of the car that he put something into. He's just going to open up the trunk, reach in, pull out his duffel bag that he set in there earlier, and close it and say, "So we got a couple of options here. We can very civilly try and look around for another entrance and not seem like we're going to make a big deal, or we can go in loud. We can shoot the hell out of this place until we get to the person that we're looking for." I don't recommend the latter, because if we do the latter, any number of things can happen.
Now-
I agree.
I'm not normally one to point out my faults, but I'm not exactly the loud type. Well, at parties.
Having this conversation, you see the clowns immediately out front, but walking down the road, kind of adjacent to the building, is a figure in a red robe, just like the one you found in the closet. Go ahead and make more streetwise checks, please.
I thought we were talking like luscious, like adult time robes. That's why I said Lusty the Clown. I was on a totally different wavelength.
No.
I got a 9.
9.
13.
10.
13. Shannon?
Yeah, you got a 6.
All right, so who the 13 was? That you, Aiden?
Yes.
That's an Inquisitor. Another gang of Night City who are so abhorrently hateful of technology and cyberware that they actively try to rip people out of it. But this one walks up to the clown who has cyberware and just seems to stand adjacent from them and watches the door.
In hushed tones, I will relay that information to everyone. Something weird is going on.
Yeah.
This is watching cats and dogs stand next to each other peacefully. Which, I guess is not a thing anybody sees in Cyberpunk anyway, but you know what I mean.
Do you guys want to look for a back way in, or take the front and see if we can do the civil?
You're muted, like.
Finding a sneaky way into the building does seem like the best idea.
There's got to be a back entrance or something.
All right, let's go look.
All right. Y'all gonna try to sneak your way in?
Yes.
Okay. So you can scoot over, but go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
Okay. Stealth. Stealth is in body? No. Yes.
Yes.
Here, I like this one. Ooh, all right, maybe not.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I got a 1, and I used my inspiration to re-roll it. That's an 18.
18.
Watch.
I also got an
question.
18.
So I have luck points. I have to call it before I know if it's a success or failure, right?
No, you don't.
I don't.
Well, I'm sorry. You can add them after you've made the roll, not before. But
After I rolled,
Oh.
not before.
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a 2 plus my stealth is 8. I'd like to add let's call it 5 to my 5 for my luck.
Do you have that many luck
And
points?
I have 7.
Did you really add all that luck?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually super cool.
This is the only person I know who adds that much to luck.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that'll bring it back up. Sure. Was it a 15 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll push you over the edge. Shannon, you good?
Yep.
All right. What'd you roll?
3 plus. Where the heck did it go?
Really,
It's
I'm
on
the
the
type of
body,
person
right?
that just said 10 luck in
11.
Fallout New Vegas.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna group move you guys.
Nice.
Make your lives a little bit easier. Boosh. Here. Wah. Highlight and wee as you all kind of over here to this. There is, in fact, a back door over here. It is locked. Who is keeping lookout?
Mark
I
will
want to
say-
say.
Let's see, you've got me right there in the corner right now, so I can do it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, do we know exactly what room we need to get into here? We just know it's the building.
This doesn't look like a chapel at all. That's the weird part.
Yeah, it's a diner. Okay. Well, Dante will move up front towards the door and just like scan it and see if it's trapped first.
Detect traps? Not a thing, unfortunately. But go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Let's see here. What is it again? That's under awareness, right? Yeah. Ooh, nice. I got a 17.
It is locked. There is a keypad. It is armed.
Okay. Look to Aaron X and go. This might be a lock that you might have to handle.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, I'll keep lookout.
What's this little old keypad gonna take?
You're going to interface with it. Or you could just do electronic security skill.
I'll do electronic security tech. We're gonna crit on what is probably the most basic lock possible for a 30.
Holy crap. So
I have an 11.
You take your agent and kind of, you look at this keypad and go, basic bitch shit. You press in a few buttons and hold it over it. The light kind of goes weep, 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 green before the lock will go click and pop open.
Man, I burnt that crit. We're gonna need that later.
That's okay.
Don't think of it as a waste of the
Okay.
crit. Think it as a roll to prevent your face from coming off.
Yeah.
Open sesame, gang.
All right, one moment while I get the next piece in place.
Look to Aaron X. Nice.
Thank you.
It's good that you're here because I'm no good with digital locks, but physical ones I can handle.
Enter.
It's all Greek to me.
You're able to go into this diner. You can see inside the building is another Inquisitor, but they seem to be more focused on just looking out front. To the left, inside this building diner, you see a very large hatch door that looks like it might be able to go open up into something down, and then the actual door into the diner itself. As a reminder to all of the players who know what happens, if a fight should break out, it is unlikely that you will be able to conceal it from these guys.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see the guy. I was like, wait a minute, where is he? And I see him.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll say over our communicator, going, all right, so how we want to handle this?
Well, we need to go quiet and we need to go down.
Alright. You're the solo. You know how to take someone down quick?
I can sort of do it quiet if I need to.
Okay.
Right. This door is Aronnax significantly harder to lock. You can see this one. This is advanced tech.
The hatch.
Yeah.
Ooh boy.
It's bio locks.
Oh Christ.
Right.
Can I ping just to see if there's a spot to maybe jack in?
I mean, there is on the door itself, but your impression is this would probably be outside your range of skill.
Yeah, I'm catching that vibe. Oh man.
You would either need the door to either be already opened, or you might need some assistance from a hand of somebody outside.
I mean,
Mars, how likely are you to see a severed hand or a hand attached to an unconscious body today?
I mean, I could go get one.
I think we need one, because I don't feel like dying over a locked hatch.
Okay. I'll go with Mars.
Do you want a hand?
Okay, Jack. All right.
I'd appreciate you all grabbing anything that they are wielding. Like, if they go shooting off a gun, that goes out to quiet job real quick. Is the person that's still in the bottom level here, are they still in there? Because I don't see them anymore.
They're still in there.
Okay. Mars is going to slide up to this door and just going to peek out.
Oh, there he
now
is.
moved up on top. There he is. And he's just going to like gesture very quietly. And what he's going to try and do here, because this is apparently what we're doing now, he's going to just try and sneak up behind him, and he's just going to try and grab him, basically like, chokehold him from behind.
All right, maybe another stealth check.
Okay. 21.
All right. As you get up behind this guy, and all right, we're gonna try to do a chokehold. That is a melee attack. He does have his own evasion.
This is a grab attempt, which I believe is a post-brawling checks.
Yeah, it's brawling checks. Yep. Pardon me while I bring up the Equisita.
Straight up, this dude looks like he's from the Dark Brotherhood.
Let me double check here, because I can do this as a free action before when we're not in combat. I need to grab my combat skill abilities. There might be something more useful for this. This is not an... Would this be considered an attack roll?
That's what brawling is. It is an attack roll.
Okay, so this is considered an attack roll. I am going to refit my combat roll over here before I do this. I'm going to take 4 points out of threat detection, and I'm going to put 3 points into... I'm actually going to put 4 points into fumble recovery. If I roll a 1 on this, I do not want to fumble.
Alright. Why is it not giving... Ah, there we go. Character sheet. Fighting... Brawling. Okay.
I rolled a 19.
19. All right, that's pretty good. Pardon me while I roll an adjacent or opposing roll. That's a 20 from him.
Wow.
8 plus 12. And as you get at him, he starts... Are you going to add any luck to it or no?
I figured it'd be too late to add any luck to that because you told me what his roll was.
Can.
I mean, if you're telling me, like, I'll
saying
all 3 of my luck to make that a 21 for me.
21? Okay. He looks like he's just about to break free before you slam your fist right into his throat. He kind of silences himself, and you're able to slowly start dragging him down. And after about 30 seconds of him struggling, he goes out into a sleeper hold.
Jack's peeking around the corner, looking kind of impressed.
Good job, buddy.
Mars looks frustrated, but he's going to drag him back across the floor into the back room.
Pick up anything he drops just to keep us safe.
Okay. All right, so what are we doing?
Nice one, Mars.
Oh, let's get his hand on here. See if he comes. See if he lets us in.
All right.
Can I just quickly close this door, but leave it unlocked?
Sure.
In case we need an escape.
Yeah. Drag him over. As you take his hand over to the bioprinter and put it over it, there's a green. It'll highlight and pop open.
Nice.
Door looks like it goes down into an absolute checkered board. It's because it's a different map I have to put you guys on. It looks to be a ladder that goes down.
All right. Fingers on the trig, everybody.
All right, this is where the DM has to once again move you to a different map. Stand by, please.
Let's meticulously loot this person's body to not waste any time and not have any downtime.
First, what I need to do is actually, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you guys unique, so I can just move you without having to worry about it. So that would be make unique. All of you are unique in my eyes.
Aw,
Thank you.
You are most.
You're making me blush.
No, I'm not. Shut up. I know you, sir. You can't fool me.
I was gonna say something. I was like, nope, not bringing this thing back up.
A wise decision.
Yes.
I know where you sleep.
Are you sure?
I am, in fact. I know you're in your mother's bedroom. Or your old master bedroom.
Lies and slander.
Oh man, I don't know about you guys. This GIF that's playing on the TV out in the dining room is pretty nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Look at the attention to detail.
The attention to detail. Wow.
Alrighty.
Very fantastic.
Wait, it's actually crazy. You can see the RGB pixels if you zoom all the way in.
Let's see. Are we on?
I'm about to pull you over. I'm about to. Yep. Here we go.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
Players are being summoned. Hey!
I've been summoned like a magic creature.
Oh gosh, what a different place.
It's
This
so different.
this chapel is just underground.
Most.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
You find two sets of heavy double doors in front of, well, for lack of a better term, an angel that's upside down, crossed, like one might expect, in a very Antichrist position. And inside you hear chanting of an almost robotic or symphonic nature. Black Mass for our Lord. Black Mass for our Lord.
Like
On.
from that Netflix show?
No.
Oh.
No. Not from...
Oops.
Hey, any of you guys want to boost me? Boost me up this angel thing up top? Take a peek.
Yeah, here.
Actually, wait, we're underground. Does the upper structure with the windows exist?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's a really... More like a boost, more like you're climbing up a little bit. But yeah, you're able to climb up to it. Sure.
All right, I would love to.
Alright. Make an athletics check for the climb. Who's helping boost?
I am.
Okay.
I got a 20.
20. Yeah, okay. You peer in. Rows and rows of pews. Most of them filled with garbage, as you can tell. Don't see anybody inside, even from the far end.
I'll relay that.
It, however, smells like death. And... Oh, sorry, the 20 actually did succeed. Hanging from the ceiling by hooks are strips of flesh, ichor, and a handful of bodies.
Okay, the communicator opens and it's like Jack is gonna say something, but
And
then
then
goes,
and then roll a d4, please.
yes.
Oh.
Roll low. Don't roll high like me.
I rolled a 4.
Damn
4
it.
points of humanity loss.
Yeah, there's just kind of like a gagging over the communicator. It's like, oh, there's no one inside. There's empty trash, meat hanging from the chapel.
Let's not think about that too much.
Oh god, it's awful. It smells. Ugh, and I'm gonna start climbing down.
Okay.
All right, Jack. Okay, so how we want to take this?
I didn't see anyone. I think we're fine to open the door.
Okay.
Um,
Mars. Can you you got anything with you got any serious firepower in that duffel bag?
I mean, Mars is actually about to just zip the duffel bag out, and there's a couple of things in here. There looks like there's a laptop, there's some duct tape, but the thing that he pulls out that is significant is what just appears to be an assault rifle.
Okay, that'll work. Let's see. Do you want to take?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Mars, do you want to take this door with me, and then 3 others go on on the right, so we can cover all of our sectors?
Yeah, you don't want nobody up top taking pot shots, just in case there happens to be people in here we don't see.
Yeah.
Good idea. I'm not great at pot shots.
Speaking of covering all of our sectors, actually from before, do we want to bring that unconscious fella down with us to not A, leave a body out, B, have the hand in case we need it?
Yeah, it's not the worst idea.
Yeah, let's bring that guy down.
You know, you kind of know a thing about this. Now that we got one of these bodies here in front of us, sorry, I'm still getting used to names here. Umbra. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Because these guys aren't acting normal.
That I don't know. I would have to actually get up close and personal with them to find out.
You got an unconscious body right here.
Well, let's go ahead and
Make me a first aid check.
13. Come on, good rolls.
Good rolls.
21.
21. Physically, there's nothing wrong with them. Your heart's got, I mean, other than being choked out. Pulse is fine, normal. The cyberware looks pretty standard. Actually, a question. No cyberware. This guy's raw meat.
So fits the bill for the Inquisitors, but not a psycho, just crazy in other ways.
Who among your characters, out of any of them, would be most familiar with vampire lore?
I don't know. What type of check would that be?
It's a medieval fantasy check. I think it'd be Aronax out of anybody, so go ahead and make me an education check.
What was that?
Education.
Yeah.
You gotta be more specific than education.
There is an education check.
Yeah.
There is an education check.
There is an education check.
You know what? Mars is based off of a Roman figure of Greek mythology.
My 15 has been thrown. If you want to throw yours, Mars.
Mine's an 11.
Jack has seen a movie once.
So, Aronax, this is really out of character for what you might consider normal. There are vampires in video games that can charm people just by looking at them. Some form of magic or hypnosis in many cases.
Oh yeah, Aronax loves Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, I can. DM Lake is going, God damn it, Beth. You thought you could throw straw at me. No, I throw straw at you.
Oopsie.
It can't be actual hypnosis though. It's gotta be one of those drugs.
I mean, there was a drug that kind of put me out for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be something that makes someone highly suggestible, at the very least. Might explain why there wasn't struggle, as well as the whole knockout drug.
Yeah.
This is a pretty complex situation for somebody suffering from cyberpsychosis.
Not everybody who suffers from cyberpsychosis goes crazy the same way. It's not all going on the streets and go out with a blaze of glory shooting people.
Well, fortunately, we don't need to dissect all of this. We just need a girl.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Let's head in. And then before we head in, Dante's gonna, or Saint's gonna kind of like take a knee, or at least like get down low, and take his right arm, because it's like the stronger arm, and will activate the cyber arm that it is, and a bulletproof shield will pop out.
Yeah. Actually, Mars pointed this out, but I realized I have an assault rifle, and this is one of his things he's good at. Can Mars just climb up to the top floor and basically post up as a lookout?
Above the building?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
At the window that Jack was using before.
Oh, it's got glass in front of it.
Okay.
I mean, you could certainly try to shoot through it, but...
I mean, I feel like that's still my best spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm going to make you fly, and you can maneuver yourself where you so desire.
Nice.
It's control that moves you upwards.
Yep.
Why can't I move any higher? There we are. We're just gonna skedaddle on up here and kind of position ourselves next to this window right here.
All right.
Kneel down like a watchful angel.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
You also now see the grim horror of what's inside here.
I was gonna say, because from what we've heard, he's keeping his head low. He's looking at the floor. He's trying to avoid looking at the ceiling.
Yeah. People hanging up like bats up in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look behind me. You
Out
ready?
of curiosity, Aronax, are you locking the door behind you? The door up?
ooh, yeah, it's probably better than someone seeing it open and then looking down to see an unconscious body.
Okay. Then, next.
Well, let's do a communicator check, everyone online.
I'm here.
Get ready.
All right, Mars, give us a count. We push in.
On 3, 2, 1, breach.
What?
You kick the doors open, and as they pop open, you don't have to do this in roll 20 because we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. I would like all of you to please roll initiative, because as the doors kick open, 2 of the trash bags at the far end burst off, and you hear the wind-up minigun turrets, auto turrets, pop up.
Oh, shit.
That's wonderful.
Shut up, dog.
Me going to roll 20 to check my initiative number.
Yeah,
What is-
initiative is... What is initiative?
Is it just
reflexes plus
reps?
10.
Yeah.
Dex plus 10, or Dex whatever your D10 is.
I think it's actually reflex.
Reflex?
Yeah, reflex.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, nice. I got a.
Well, no,
13.
hold on.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, I have to get everybody in there. All right, turn-based mode. I gotta add.
Yes, it's reflex plus a d10.
Awesome.
Sweet.
I'm going to do my fancy little thing again, and I'm going to respec my combat rolls when we roll initiative. And I'm going to switch over... I'm going to switch out of fumble recovery, and I'm going to put my bonus into... I'm probably not going to get shot very much here. I want to go fast. I'm going to put all 4 points into initiative reaction.
17 and 13. Okay. Mars, what'd you get total?
I haven't rolled yet. 7 plus... What is it? Plus my reflex? 7 plus 12, so 19.
19. All right. So, Umbra?
10.
10. All right. Saint?
13.
13. Spencer?
13.
Between Saint and Alta, who wants to go first?
What's your reflex, Umbra?
Mine's 8.
Mine's 7. You go.
All right. And Jack?
17.
17. All right. So you're... Righty. I think that's about... Umbra's last in the order.
Awesome.
All right. Got that going. Now we change it to something a little more... Well, metal.
Where did I put you?
Is there a way to like turn up the brightness in this building? Or is it just dark?
That's about as bright as it gets.
Okay, that's actually really better.
Alrighty. Top of the turn order, Mars. You're muted.
There are technically windows on the far side, but there's no way I'm getting to those anytime soon. There's about to be a lot of gunfire. Mars is aware of that. He's given up on going quiet. He is just going to basically point his rifle at this window in front of him, and he's just going to start laying. He's just going to fire at it.
Okay, blow the window out.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no DV for that. You could spend either you're full autoing the window open, or you're firing a single shot.
He's going to fire a single shot.
Single shot. Okay, roll 5d6.
I don't have 56. 24.
24. Blam! The window just shatters into 1,000 pieces. Kind of below you guys see shards and rains of glass fall down on top of you.
Over the communicator, Mars just calls out, "All right, everybody, get your heads down." He's actually going to move from where he is. He is going to move. I can move 6 tiles, I believe, because that's how far I have. He's just going to run over and basically take cover behind the side of the building where there's no windows to see him.
Okay.
And that is going to be his turn.
All right. Next up is Jackalope. There are auto turrets aiming in your general direction.
Yeah.
And for the purpose of reference, Jack, you feel adrenaline. The surge of energy. This is new. This is life.
Yeah, I heard the order to get your heads down, but I also, I know that they have blind spots, and I know their blind spots are not in the firing range, so I'm actually going to, probably start zigzagging through the pews. This serves 2 purposes in my eyes. It'll stop them from firing at the others, and also I can, like, possibly get behind them.
How much movement do you have?
5.
So you have 5 movement. That's 5 tiles. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You can. That's defaulted. You can also move up to your movement again as an action.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Does that stop me from dodging if I do that?
You would have to get behind something to take cover. That's not really an action. That's just you. If there's something to take cover behind you, take cover. If you want to be able to, so you can highlight your movement. If you press M and then 2, or M and then 4, and then right-click off the sphere, and it'll you can see where you're. Right-click the sphere off, get rid of it, and then when you pick up your token and move it, you can see your tile movement. Oh, you don't have the. You didn't press 2. Yeah, or 4. M then 4.
Should see the little dude and the bar light up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I got the sphere, so I right-click it off now?
Right-click away the sphere. Yep. And now pick up Jack and move them. Yep, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
So 5
so,
is...
yeah, I guess...
5 is default.
10.
Yeah, 10 is your action, but yeah. And for all purposes, we round down from 5 below.
So yeah, I am just weaving in and out of these things. I'm gonna post up right here.
You kind of duck under this pew. All right. Everybody else, auto turret number 1 is gonna track Jack. As it braps in your general direction. That is an 8. And its modifier, I have to go back to my character sheet, sorry.
Combat Wombat.
Combat Wombat?
Yeah, Combat Wombat.
Sure, why not? Come on, game. Work a little bit faster, please. Thank you. Nope, that's not what it was supposed to do. One moment, technical difficulties. Are you being so crappy? Ah, there we go. Okay, there's his modifiers. Thank you. There is its modifiers. Alrighty. Comes with a 6. So 8 and 6 is 14. The DV to hit you from that range with auto fire, Jack. At 9. I have my cheat sheets. Yes, I do not. I need to bring those up.
Question, is it a free action to draw your weapon?
No, it is a use object action.
Okay.
One moment.
Am I allowed? Okay.
Yeah, before then, yeah, you could have drawn your weapon. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If you, I'm presuming you guys, when you were walking in, your weapons were already drawn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't mention it, and I was like, shit.
Auto fire. Here we go. The DV from that range would have been 25. So yeah, these shots lay up the pew next to you, but fortunately for you, nothing connects.
Oh, awesome.
Auto fire 2 turret is going to do the same thing and shoot at you, Jack, since you're taking fire.
Uh-huh.
You're the moving target.
I'm the fast boy.
Yeah,
so.
and that will also miss. Your pew, however, is more or less turned into dust.
Everyone hears like a woohoo!
Yeah. All right, that's the auto turret's turn. Little Saint.
All right. Saint's also going to go ahead and start ducking and diving. Let's see here. So it's M to bring up the ruler.
M, and then 4 will make it for your character, or 2 to bring up the regular ruler.
Oh, that ain't it. There we go. Okay, so I will move 4 here, and I can move a max of 7. So I can move. Hang on.
You can jump over these pews pretty easily. They're not super high.
Oh, I can? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought I had to go around them.
No, you can hop over them. They're only about 5 feet high. 95. They're about 3 feet high from the back.
It comes to
Okay.
say 5 feet high is a little steep.
Yeah, I'll start vaulting over them, and we'll go this way. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're firing at me, so you're safe.
Yeah.
How do I resolve this? What button is it?
You can now pick up your token and just move it there.
Okay.
Yeah, so right-click off the sphere. Yep. And then, yep, drop it. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
That's your
Yeah,
movement.
so-
You now have an action.
Yeah, so those things gonna move, and I'd say I'm a pretty good engineer. Does there look like? I see that these turrets are on a tripod. Can I aim for the tripod and see if I can knock one of them over?
It's called a called shot. It comes with a -8 penalty, but you can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Go for it.
All right, so it's range combat. I'm pulling out I have my pistol out.
Yep.
It's gonna be reflex plus relevant weapon skill plus a D10.
Let's see how far you are away from the target to calculate the DV.
Yeah.
Go to here. And for some reason, oh, there we go. So from here to this turret is 7.5 tiles, rounded down to 7. That makes it a distance of 7 yards. The DV for hit with your pistol is 15.
And then I have a -8 because it's a called shot, right?
Yes, so you'd have to... Yeah, so you have to hit a 15 with a -8 on your roll.
8. It has to be at 15 or above 15.
Above. 15 or above.
All right. Can I spend 2 luck points for this one?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend my last 2 luck points, and that's gonna put me at, after the -8. I was at 14. The 2 brings me up to 16.
That'll hit. You were able to land a called shot on this tripod's turret, or excuse me, the turret's tripod.
Yeah.
What are you shooting it with?
My Mustang Arms Mark III.
Is that a heavy pistol or very heavy pistol?
Heavy pistol.
Heavy pistol. All right. I believe that's 3d6.
Ooh. Okay. 12.
12. Okay. Awesome shot. Out of curiosity, were any of those 2 pairs of 6s?
No, I only got the 1 6.
Okay. FYI, guys, if you roll 2 6s on any damage roll, including myself, it's a critical hit.
That was my question. So I was shooting at these things through the window.
I thought you were shooting the window.
Well, but this is my question. Since the window is technically cover, I was shooting through the cover. Would there be any chance that shot have actually gone through the window and hit the target?
We never calculated that. I thought you were simply shooting the window to shoot it out. I didn't realize you were shooting at the TV. Yeah. Okay.
That was my assumption how cover works, so I was confused, but sure.
I believe you were shooting, because you could shoot through cover, or that cover in particular. Yes, I thought you were shooting out the window so you can get a better shot.
Well, if you do enough damage to cover, it's destroyed anyways.
Yes. Anyway, what was the damage total?
12.
Okay. The turret kind of leans to one side. It angle of fire is not as good as it was, so it's got some penalties to its aiming.
Okay, cool. And then the rate of fire on it is
2, so you can fire one more shot. Yep.
All right, let's go for it. Not a called shot this time, just right there.
Sure.
Ooh, okay, that's a 10, so 24. Let me roll another d10. 29.
29 will hit. Yes.
Yay.
Jesus Christ. Y'all's numbers are a little wild.
Low this time. 6 damage.
6 damage does not penetrate.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, Lance Lane will just like start vaulting over the pews as like the machine gun fire goes. Take the called shot and go, this works! And hits the tripod, hits it again. I was like, okay, cool. That was good. That was good. Good job, Lance Lane.
All right. Spencer. Here's machine gun fire, and it's in your general direction.
Yeah, that's not fun. It's a good thing I'm not going to do anything about it right away. I'm going to take the scanner action because I want to see if there's other stuff in here we're going to need to be worried about in a second.
Okay. As you ping, you see, not in this room specifically, but there's another floor underneath it where you get another heavy ping.
Ugh,
no more traps, but there's an elevator underneath the center altar that goes down.
Any jack-in points included?
Not in here.
Son of a... anyway, that's my action, so I will take my 8 move, and I will take my dumb little self behind some pews.
All right. 8 movement. All right. Okay. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Umbra.
Alright, so my movement is also 5. So I'm pretty much going to do the same thing that Little Saint did and try and get over here. Yeah, that'll get me there. And I cannot select myself.
Right, click your token.
There we go. And... Nope, wrong thing.
I guess you guys want to see yourselves easier, we can...
Oh yeah, you can turn on a light. Or torch.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, if you right-click the object you're shooting at, you can do it on the 12 o'clock position, it'll say attacks, and you can... Phew, there you go. See?
Alright. I'm gonna hide right there.
Oh.
Alright, you're just gonna take cover, you're not gonna shoot?
Oh, sorry, I do have my SMG.
Yeah, movement is different from yeah.
Okay, I will sit there and take a shot at the turret that Saint was shooting at.
All right, SMGs also have auto fire, or they have single shot.
I'll just go with the single shot, so I'm not wasting rounds right now.
Okay, I believe the DV for that, right, at your current range is 7 tiles, so that makes the DV 13. The ideal range.
Okay, SMG is 2d6 for single shot. Come on, something decent. I got a 4.
4 plus what?
That is also with. Oh, crud! I just. And 4 plus. Is it basically the 2d6 plus handgun and 1d10 or what?
Oh no! It's your range. It's your range modifier for SMG. So it's your 4 plus ranged attack under your skills in your character sheet.
1 second. Range attack. This is handgun. It's 9, so I got 13.
SMG is handguns. Yeah, so 13.
Yep.
13 just hits.
Hey.
Yeah, the DV was 13.
I'll take it.
All right. So now you roll the SMG damage. And that's the single shot, not the auto fire variant of it. That I think is 2d6, 3d6, I think.
2d6.
2d6? Okay, roll 2d6.
It is. Come on, something decent. 4.
4 will not penetrate the armor on this.
Oh, I should have taken a heavier weapon.
Sorry. Back to the top now. Mars.
How much of this window up here is actual window? Like, is this something where Mars could stand, say, right here and still be shooting into the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he's going to move to there. He's going to line up a shot. I'm
Hard.
going to stay on the one on the right.
Okay, I'm going to have to do a little finagling from your angle to that because it's a little difficult to do. 18 tiles. That is 1-to-1 with the assault rifle. 18, your DV.
DV 15.
DV 15, yeah. At your ideal range.
Not quite, but it's good. Swing at that. That's a 23 to hit.
Did you roll on? You did. Okay. Oh, no, it's...
I rolled in game.
Yeah, I see that. All right, 22...
22 points of damage.
Yeah, okay. So, this fire... Describe how your shot goes.
I mean, he is just basically lining up a shot and hitting this thing core center, trying to bore a hole through it.
The thing takes heavy damage. Were there any crits in there? Any crits?
There was not.
No, just
3
5s. 3 5s, but only 1 6, unfortunately. Okay, so this thing takes heavy damage. As you, BAM! Blow a pretty significant hole in the size of it. All right, I'm going to take away some of its armor.
Since I feel like I've got cover up here anyways with these giant
slabs
of stone between me and him,
Absolutely.
he's just going to hold position.
Absolutely. Okay, you do have some pretty good cover up there, yeah. All right, back to Jack. Guess who's Jack?
That's your theme song now. Guess who's Jack? Jack again.
Which one was it that Mars hit?
Just the one you're running. Yep, the one you're going right to.
Okay. I'm still gonna use this pew to kind of hide from the other one, but I have my sword out and I'm going to take 2 shots at it.
Hold on. Are these things
not
attached to the
shots,
ground?
swing.
Yeah, they're attached to the ground.
Okay, because for a brief second I was like, wait, could Jack just run up and basically portal these things where like just picks up the turret and sets it on its side, so it
I
goes
was
to sleep?
thinking about.
No,
about to do that.
they are not. The tripods are bolted into the ground, and there are wires that connect them to the altar.
Okay, sure.
My worry about that too was I'd have to physically manipulate something and stand there holding it while it fires at me. So that's not the plan.
Everybody else is ducking like, oh my god, you lunatic!
I will attack twice with my sword.
Go for it. Poor assault rifle.
Jackalope, the only person I know that would bring a sword to a gunfight.
This is Cyberpunk, man.
So I got a 20.
20 will hit. Yeah, it can't evade, so it just hits. It has
Yeah, no, that's a sure hit. It's a mobile.
However, the damage was 5, which means it doesn't pierce the armor, right?
It does. It pierces it half. Because melee attacks ignore half armor. Yeah, so
you guys are having some rough damage rolls.
You are. It does 2 points of damage to it. It blades its armor again.
Let me do the next roll.
Come on, crit.
That's the wrong weapon. Jeez. Oh, that's a crit. So, 28 total.
28 total. I got to roll for this one.
Was it a crit on the attack roll or crit on the damage?
Crit on the attack roll.
Damage only. Yeah, it has to be a pair of 6s.
Gotcha. I did not do that.
Yeah, pair of 6s only. How much damage?
Roll 666.
How much damage total?
9.
9. With one final, you take the head of this turret off and just slash it off entirely as it kind of crumples and falls to the side. Auto turret 1 or auto turret 2, excuse me, I believe. Yeah, that's turret 2. Is no longer in play.
There's this like moment where Jack wants to have a victory dance, but then is like, oh shit, and then hides back behind the pew.
Off to the side. Alrighty. Alright, anything else?
No, I think that's my turn.
Alright. Auto fire turret 1 is going to roll a d5 to see who it goes after. Which means I roll a d6 and, don't take the 6. 4. That's by this number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spencer.
Oh,
this
boy.
turret. You hear the minigun wind down, and it seems to be calculating a shot before it takes a shot at you with a single shot round.
It's all right. I got decent cover.
From that DV, from that range, he had to get a. He just gets you.
Well, that sucks.
Yes.
It's good. That's a good that he just got you.
You said it was calculated. Was that a called shot?
No, it went from multi-shot to single shot.
Gotcha.
That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
Jesus.
You ablate it. You absorb 7, or excuse me, you absorb 11 points of it because of your armor.
Yeah. And
your armor is ablated by 1 point.
Welcome to Night City Terror, guys, where apparently the name of the game is Bully Aronnax.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
He is the only.
It's the Netrunner's job.
They're the only person.
I'm the fucking tank, I guess.
The Netrunner as the tank. Brilliant.
So how much damage does that end up giving?
It did 17 total. You take 6 of it, and your armor is ablated by 1.
Okay, so does that mean stopping power just goes down by 1?
Stopping power goes down by 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, but that is its turn. Still saying. Yeah, this shot gets right through your armor. Gets right in the clavicle, too. Like, you're...
Oh, God. Umbra!
I need healing.
Well, I can get my, my bag and everything. We'll get you.
All right.
He's not in the danger zone for you, Umbra. Walk it off, Motrins. Change your socks.
Okay.
Water Motrin.
Let's see here. I will move. Let's see here. Is that 7? It's like about 7. Is that 7? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Okay. So then here. So I'll move like right about here. That's because that's 7 tiles. Just jumping over the pews, and then I'll go ahead and just take two more shots at the turret.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. 17 to hit.
From that DV, from that range, I think you probably got him. But again, you guys gonna know your DVs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
8.6 rounding. That's 9. From that range, would you roll?
I rolled a 17.
That'll hit.
Sweet. All right.
Wait, that range is 8.6. 17. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So then, come on, all 6s. There is a 6, but not all 6s. That's
6 means damage.
14 points of damage.
All right, so it does a little bit of damage to it, but not a lot.
Cool.
Okay.
And then same roll again.
Bang bang.
Let's see here, just gonna keep trying to bore a hole into this thing.
Okay.
Okay. 17 again.
17 again. Will hit.
Cool. And then. Ooh. 9 points of damage.
9 will not penetrate. Wait, no, it has taken damage. 9 just penetrates. 1 point of damage.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, just shredding its. I'm trying to shred its armor.
All right. Awesome sauce. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Spencer.
This fucking piece of shit.
Uh
Let me in there.
oh.
Let me in there.
Angry
Let me in
Netrunner.
there.
Angry Netrunner. You can, yeah.
Chief.
Are we charging in? Oh
He's,
my
no,
god.
guys, he's nerd raging.
Mm.
Am I close enough to be able to interact with it physically, or am I like just short? 'Cause I think I'm just short.
I think you're just short, but let me double check. Yeah, it's 2 tiles away. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. It's close enough. I'll pop 2 shots of from my heavy pistol.
From point blank range. Yeah, the DV for that is 13. With your you're using a pistol, right?
Yes, heavy pistol.
Okay.
Or heavy handgun. Yeah, heavy pistol.
Yep.
All right.
Rate of fire 2.
Rate of fire 2. First roll is a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, we'll do 3d6. 10 damage.
10 damage penetrates.
Nice.
All right, I'll do my second shot. That is also 14.
That'll hit.
And that'll be 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. It's still lingering on somehow. It's got a lot of sparks flying, but it is still up. All right. Umbra.
Come on, Umbra, finish it off.
Okay. Let's see. I can go 5 tiles. I'm gonna go, yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna move my happy ass. If I can grab this stinking thing again. Come on. Why won't it let me have me?
Right click.
I did?
Then click on your guy again.
There we go. Well, I had it a second ago and then I just lost it.
You could do it, Money, and I believe in you. Or, don't believe in you, believe in me who believes in you.
It's always time for a comment, a quote.
Ours
Oh
is...
my god!
Can't wait to pull off an Akira slide while driving.
So you're not able to click on your token?
No. You let me do that a second ago. Hang on, let's try this. Oh, come on, I just had it!
Where are you moving him?
Maybe.
I got him. Where are you moving him?
Moving him right here.
Real close. All right.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna sit there and hopefully I can hit this thing. If I can't hit it from here, I'm just gonna
Give up.
just walk home.
Actually, for some weapons, the DV is really hard at that range.
Yeah, I got an 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah.
He was always character that learned that in the one shot where sniper rifles are really bad up close.
Yeah, I wanted to use a sniper rifle so bad,
No.
just none of the fights really worked with it.
cartridges.
All right, you have heavy pistols ready to fire too, so you can fire again, Shannon.
Okay. So we're gonna sit there and try this one more time. Come on. 14.
14, he'll hit. Roll 3d6.
All right.
And verifying, this is a heavy pistol, not a very heavy pistol, right?
No. I'm in SMG. I got.
Oh,
2d6.
SMG. You have 2d6. Okay.
I was like, hey, if you want to give me another D6,
No, I don't.
7.
7 points damage. 7 a point, and as you fire into the last shot, this thing cracks and seems to stumble out.
All right.
And I will drop everybody from initiative.
Fantastic.
Hey, I can move myself now.
Yeah, because it took... All right. But don't move just yet. As the silence of the lambs descends upon this place, there is a low rumble from below before you hear a "Who dares?" And the elevator beneath the altar sinks. And rising almost like a puff of smoke and very dramatic flare, a man rises up from the elevator. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the golden age of cinema, but there was an actor named Bela Lugosi who played the original Count Dracula from the 1920 eras of movies. This guy, perfect spitting image. 100% perfect. He looks at all of you, his face covered in blood, fangs, and as he seems like he's gripping himself into a combat stance, one hand with a gun, a very heavy SMG, his 5 fingernails almost seem to grow out by about 6 inches each. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No,
Whoa.
rude.
As you're about to fight a cyber psycho vampire.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Well, fun for me at the very least. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that all of you enjoyed our pilot episode of Night City Terrors here on the Component Cast. I know that I certainly did. These guys are already special, I can tell, but for the sake of wanting to let all of you escape from my clutches and from the vampire, I will simply say thank you to Mr. Mizzix, to Riley, to DM Opal, to Shannon, and to Aiden? Is that what we're going with? Aiden?
Yes.
And with all of that, I shall wish every single one of you, dear people, a good night. And I look forward to seeing all of you next week. Have a good one.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Night. See ya.